same ending at the end of every video?
Yeah, because he does the subscribers, and he's like, "These are all my subscribers.
I always
You
thought
want
they
to
were
be cool like
different.
these people."
You think I'm going to put
subscribe
in the
to
time to
Oh.
do? Welcome everybody to episode 14 of Diners and Deathclaws. Congress of the Commonwealth. What's up, everybody? Perfect.
Who did that? I love that.
That
Hey,
was my phone. I'm sorry. It wasn't me.
Oh no, I thought it was one of the Discord sound things.
everybody say hi to the wonderful players, the group, the party, everybody. You know them, you love them. We've got Donnie played by April. We've got Ash played by Aqua Potato. We have Astronova Kane played by Galactic Candy Pup. And we have Bertha played by Rick. How's everyone doing today? What's up?
Peachy
Hot.
Keen Jelly Bean.
So last episode started with how this one might start, with Astra getting out of jail. That's right, she had broken into Maddie's place, had stole a couple weapons and a care package for herself. As she was released by Dahlia, the group went to go open the package over at Donnie's magical trash heap. And as they opened it, they started to hear some weird voices. Donnie was looking for Steel. Ash was looking for Spark, possibly. What?
Heyo.
Bertha smashed a Cabbage Patch, and Astra kept her wits about her, which was kind of, on point, on brand. So as they were tripping and hallucinating, who else but Dahlia comes by and lets them know that she ran a little experiment on them and helped get their minds back in order. And once again, was dealing with the issue of finding that work-life balance with Dahlia and whether they want to help her or go against her because she's popping up everywhere and being a major thorn in their sides. And as they were heading out, the trash heap was firebombed by raiders. But not just any raiders. After the party heckled and put their noses in places where it didn't belong, they found out that long-lost love Spark happened to be in town. And after a tense little conversation between Ash and Donnie and Spark, things were feeling weird, intense, and wondering what the next couple days was going to look like. But at the same time, Bertha had stormed off because she's tired of Rome and sick and tired of all the weirdos and the weird things happening and all the crap and trash. So she went off on her own.
Not the trash.
Right. The trash has got Steel, and Steel is great. So as the party started to reconvene, going back to the hotel to kind of figure out what they're going to do with talking to delegates and what's going on, Donnie got knocked out by Sparks because he had to butt his nose into business because Sparks and their gang was shaking down old gentleman, I believe. And Sparks...
I got something, some kind of like influencing serum.
Yes, influencing serum, which Donnie was trying to dab all over Sparks. And it worked on everyone but Sparks, who has pretty high perception. And not realizing what happened just made Sparks mad, and Sparks one-tapped Donnie in the face, almost killing him.
Yeah, I was unconscious.
Donnie went to the hospital. Donnie got patched up real quick. Everyone forgot about Uncle again. Astra fake smoking a cigarette. Everybody goes back to the hotel room, only to find that someone's not at the hotel room. That's right. Bertha had left on a super secret mission of her own, and the crew didn't know where she was, except they pieced it together real quickly when they remembered about the bad man that was selling sad horses. And as we cut over to the barn, to the horse farm, Bertha walked up with the scariest looking look on her face and barked at Rick, the horse dealer. Scared him,
Rick?
threatening. Isn't that right, Ricky?
I just didn't know that was his name.
Yeah. Threatening Ricky.
Oh yeah, remember, all Rickies are terrible.
All Rickies are terrible. Threatening,
And
saying,
because I
I'm
named
going to
Ricky,
take
he was
these
a great dude, too.
horses. The guy stood down, didn't want to lose his life, which is on the table. Bertha might have killed him. And the crew went out to try finding Bertha by going to the farm. He passed them in the middle of the night. And that's where we come back with the party heading to the farm while Ricky is going to Rome, presumably to tattle on all of them.
If I remember correctly, which one is with me? Astra's with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The other two, I think went towards town.
Yes. We had to get
Yeah, you
supplies
guys caught up
for
in the middle of the night. That's right. Astra stayed you with the horse. And
I needed someone to come with me to help with the horses to make sure they were all grazing, got fed, and were cleaned. Astra decided to, and then the other two, I don't remember what they said they were gonna do. Probably, have great, fun times.
well,
together.
let's figure it out.
No.
We
What
were
is
gonna go get supplies.
all right?
Well, Bertha didn't hear that, okay?
The horses.
All right.
Donnie and Ash head back into town to get materials for the horses.
All right, so we'll pick up right there. Donnie and Ash, you're getting ready to head back to town to figure out what supplies you can get. Bertha and Astra, you're looking after these sickly horses. What's everyone doing at this moment?
Walking.
Yeah, we're walking. We're walking, and I know. I'm reminding us that we need to get a brush, tick spray, food, and water.
Yeah. Bertha is essentially showing Astra how to handle the leashes, or not leashes, Jesus Christ. Lead ropes, because I'm assuming that's what they have on them at this point.
Yeah.
Kind of giving her the idea of what to look for, how to let them graze, the whole dibber dabber of horses.
Okay.
And I might mention as we're walking. So, Spark kind of killed me back there.
What do you
My
mean?
bad. Oh, she knocked the shit out of me.
Is that why your jaw was dislocated?
Yeah, and I had a concussion, but Dr. Timothy Daniel helped me out
Quite the name.
and
But
offered us.
you didn't touch
Yeah, I
her,
don't.
did
I
you?
don't know. I tried. It was because I got this serum, and I show her to influence people, and I figured that I could get her to stop kicking some guy's ass. Maybe
She's
a little
high all the time.
overconfident. Well,
How many of those do you have?
how many what?
How many of those little vials do you have?
I have one vial, but it's pretty potent.
Good to know.
They said just a drop, and you could influence people.
We might need that.
I figured we could use it for the Congress.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. I forget where I got it. I didn't write that down. But yeah.
Probably Dahlia.
Yeah, Dahlia gave it to you.
Dahlia gave that to me. I just remembered. I had a voice disembodied.
Ooh.
Are you all right?
I
Yeah,
want the
no.
clothes on the
So
screen.
Raiders, huh? I mean, I
Mhm.
got that you guys were Raiders in theory, but
Real raiders, not like
yeah.
Sebastian's clown gang. We were real ones.
Well, I mean,
We got out, sort of.
the best of us do.
Normally, you don't retire from the raiders. You die. That's how you get out.
Or you run out of a steel yard while they're not looking.
Spark is not going to return me to him. Trust me on that. But where do you think we're gonna get all these horse supplies?
The horse store.
The horse-
There's a horse stall down there, right? Oh shit, we just killed that guy.
We didn't kill him. We just sent him to go get arrested.
Exactly. The jail is lovely, as we remember. I don't know. I don't. Okay, wait. Let me look. I got a map.
The lady in the
I
park.
got a map.
The lady in the park.
There's
They
a
don't
lady in
know
the park.
about her. They don't know about her.
I
Ash was
also
there.
I got a
Oh,
feeling that there's a lady in a park. I don't know why. It's almost like that same
Oh yeah, we
voice.
invited her to go live at home with us.
Is she still there? Do you think, or do you think she already hit
Oh
the
no,
road, Jack?
we told her we would come get her when we left.
In Senate Park?
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
where
right
she
on.
lives, but that's where she stays at the garden. Maybe we should check
Okay.
there first.
All
oh
right.
yeah, she was
Senate
there for that.
Right?
Senate
So I
Park
guess
lady.
how close are we to the entrance of the town?
Well, you had been walking and talking for a little while, and you start seeing the entrance of Rome. And once again, you see the armed guards in the front, but this time they're talking to a gentleman that's flailing quite a bit, pointing off in the distance back from where you guys came. As you come up to a commotion, he looks over his shoulder and he goes, "Hey, 1 second! I'm someone's robbing my horses over there, and I am
What?
talking to the guard. Someone's robbing my horses. I need the guards to come get the horses. Like
What?
I."
Are you Rick?
Oh, the horses that you were starving to death.
Yeah, we heard about you.
What is everybody? The moral police? Yes, I have horses. Yes, they are hungry. Whatever, it happens. But someone's guys.
Underfed,
He's looking.
dying, destitute.
Listen. He's talking to the guards. There's this big green lady thing that came to my house. I'm not making this up. Came to my house, walked through my front door, threatened my life, and said she's taking my horses, and then proceeded to take my horses. So I left to come here. You guys got to help me. And
Excuse me, guards. You guys know this guy, right?
yeah, this is Ricky.
You know how he treats those animals?
Listen, it's not really I am just here to protect people and property.
And
Well,
I think that as living property, those horses deserve to be treated better.
Okay. Did any of you guys come talk to us about the mistreatment of these animals? Hey, officer,
talked
I need
to
you over
you.
here for a second. And a younger looking Rome Police Department officer walks up. Yeah, what's up, Lieutenant? What can I do for you? I'm going to need you to get Officer Crumpet and Officer Dagwood. I need you both to go over
Officer
to.
Crumpet?
Crumpet?
Hello, my son.
I need you to go over to
You've grown so much.
Ricky's horse ranch and check out what's going on. Investigate. Be prepared. Apparently, there's some super mutant, I guess, out there causing issues. So approach with caution. Figure out what's going on there.
You want one of us to go with you just to make sure everything's kosher? Because they're just over there taking care of the horses, and we were supposed to get supplies. Would you mind?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you guys new?
bringing
Are you guys new
supplies?
recruits? Oh, did I miss this? Crumpet, do you guys know these two fine people over here? Oh, you don't know. We're gonna leave this up to police officers. Yeah. But thank you. Have a. I mean, if you want to talk to me, you can. Guys, if you can go out there and take this, look into the situation, that would help a ton. And Crumpet and Dagwood go off into the distance, heading towards Ricky's ranch. So, once again, did anybody think to report this to anyone?
I did.
Oh, did you?
Told it in. I'm the security officer, and I'm delegates from a neighboring town.
Cool.
And I called this in.
Yeah, on the radio.
Oh, you're the ones that were on the civilian radio like 15, 20 minutes ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we called in the situation. We said this guy was coming in, and then you should apprehend him.
once again, you're not police officers. I don't know what you
She
think.
is.
Do you work for Rome PD?
No, but I
No,
am
we're
affiliated.
affiliated with the Congress of the Commonwealth, and we're at a local community. We have like what is it? Privileges, through the Congress.
You
We're all
guys,
working for the same goal here. We're like diplomats.
first of all, that doesn't give you jurisdiction to go arresting anyone or go tromping around making your own laws. We have rules to live by here. If it's an issue congressionally, if you guys feel like animal treatment's poor, you can bring that up with the Congress, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a diplomat or a congressman or whatnot, but we have laws to uphold. You can't just go around like, what do you think this is? This is the Wild West. This
Do you
is
have
Rome.
any animal endangerment laws?
I mean, not really. No. I mean, go out into the
What about the
wastelands.
sale of products under false pretenses?
Well, that's something we could look into.
That's exactly what this man is doing. He is
Okay.
trying to sell healthy animals to people who need healthy animals for their work. And
Okay.
he is selling them creatures near death so that they have to keep buying more.
Okay. So once again, when was this brought up to us?
Earlier.
Cool. Everything besides what's happening right now is earlier. I need to
On the
know.
radio.
Do you have
We
a
phoned it
The
in.
radio.
Do you have a bill of sales? Do you have any any means to show that there was a purchase?
We do. We have one of these horses. We have one of these horses. Now, our friend who is taking care of the rest of the horses because we didn't want to see more animals die, more useful animals to Rome and the greater communities. We didn't want to see more of these animals die. We left her and our friend to take care of them, and we hope that your friends understand that. We wanted to get them food. We wanted to get them shelter. He is bargaining with this equipment that is not useful to us or to anybody and giving Rome a bad name.
Okay, listen. I get it. Noble causes. You can't just go up to someone's house, walk in their front door and threaten them. Okay? We have an issue here. I understand I'm not
You're absolutely right, officer. You're absolutely right. And I'm gonna kind of go into my pocket and just get a little bit.
Hey! What are you reaching for? Did I ask you to put your hand in your pocket?
I'm sorry. I was just itching. Itching.
What are you doing?
Have you seen the size of mosquitoes out here?
No. Hey. We're having a normal conversation. You just came out from the middle of nowhere.
You're absolutely right.
If you want to talk more about this, we can go to the precinct and work this out. But I'm not going to be jibber jabbing around with you guys while something's going on. Okay? Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about? Because we have an investigation underway. We've got to take care of that.
Is there anything that we can do to help your investigation, officer?
Stay out of our way. If you wanted to, I don't know, it sounds like there's horses that you guys care about.
We do have a horse. White Magic, that's what we named her, that our friend who is out there carrying with the rest of the horses has purchased. It's in the stables at the diplomat housing, I believe. And we'd be happy to show you the condition of this horse that we've purchased.
Okay, we can open up an investigation to that. Absolutely. That's like, obviously we don't want someone selling around faulty goods and things like that. It's also 2:00 in the morning. We don't need to be doing that right now. Like,
absolutely. You're absolutely right.
It's not.
I thought I slept.
Is anyone?
I've been so keyed up.
Is anyone in grave danger? And by anyone, and I know this is going to hurt you guys' feelings, is any person in grave danger right now?
It all depends on how. I mean, I think our friend is a little excited right now, and I'm concerned about how your officers.
Yeah, I need you to approach with extreme caution. Apparently,
Gentleness. Be gentle. Like she's a child.
Hey, one sec. Apparently, there's the person out at the ranch is hostile. So
Not what
approach
I said, LT.
with extreme cautiousness, just to
Oh no.
be aware. Okay. All right.
Breaker 19, I just wanted to let you know that we just said be gentle. Our friend is just a little upset. There's
Yeah.
no reason for her to get angry.
No, I just asked if there was anyone's life in danger, and they hesitated and then said, it depends. Our friend is out there feeling. So Dagwood, get off this radio, by the way. 1 second. Get
Just because I don't necessarily trust the
Crumpet and
police,
Dagwood,
the
please
escalated
disregard
situation,
what
it's
you
just
are.
recap.
Breaker over.
Over.
Dis-
Over 19.
Where did you get that radio?
It's mine.
I'm about to confiscate it.
Mine?
Stay off the airwaves. Okay?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, LT.
Oh my God. I swear to so you're tied in on this. If any of that crap goes on, I'm holding you guys liable with whatever your friend does out there.
Sure.
We
For
don't even
sure.
know where this farm is.
Well, you know where your friend is, essentially. You know that they're at the ranch, and you're saying that I asked if anyone's life's in danger, and you go, well, it depends on how our friend acts. Okay, well.
I said, no, that's not what I said. I just said it depends on how your friends act, because sometimes police are known to escalate instead of de-escalate.
Do you really think that cops just go out there escalating things all the time? Huh?
Absolutely not, Lieutenant.
That's right.
That's
right.
For
And he
insinuating that at all.
And he pokes you in your chest. That's right. Talking crap to us.
The
Listen.
moment he
I think
Donnie,
this has gone
Ash's
wrong.
head snaps.
I think this has gone wrong.
Oh, you got a
Can
problem?
I just shake your hand, sir,
Wait,
and we'll
you got
be-
a problem
we'll be on our
there?
way?
No. What's her problem?
She doesn't have a problem. She's tired.
What's your
I'm
problem?
very tired.
Go to
I'm
bed.
hungry.
Exactly.
Ooh.
We're gonna head on out.
Think I
just
haven't
wanted to
seen a
shake your
ghoul
hand for
before?
keeping us safe.
A cop, I
Leave a
see
brother
plenty.
hanging?
Talking to your friend right now. Sir.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Well, you got something to say to me too?
Sir,
No,
are
I
you
just wanted to
tired?
shake your hand. I mean, it seems like we all just needed to take a breath and calm
I'm
down here.
fine. Okay? Sick and tired of people coming up to me in the middle of the night. It's supposed to be a quiet post. I'm supposed to just stand out here, talk to my friend for a little while. Then we get this one guy who sucks. No one likes Ricky. Comes out in the middle of the night talking about
I
somebody
agree.
stealing their house. And then 2 other people come up, get on my radio, chatter about how their friend's going to kill my friends. No.
That's not what I said.
That's what I
at all,
heard.
Lieutenant.
That's what I... That filthy food. I don't even know where it's been. You think I'm stupid?
All right, up top, officer.
Gives you a high five.
All right, and when he does, I still have some of that stuff on my hands.
Okay.
And I'm gonna influence him.
Well, maybe.
I'm gonna try to influence him. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to influence him. So I want to influence him that he knows.
No
that,
shot.
That Rick is the problem, and that that we're heroes, or not heroes, but at least we're all on the same side, working
So-
to save the animals.
So what do you say to him as
At
you?
least we're all on the same side, working
So
to save the animals.
so what do you say to him as your hands slap together?
Be like, hey man, listen, we're all on the same side. You know that.
You slap hands and he looks at you and he goes, "As long as you guys are following our side, the cop side, yeah, that's fine. Have a great day. Well, night. Well, day. It's gonna be day
Bless it.
eventually. Bless it. Have a good one." God, I'm sick and tired of these people walking up to me in the middle of my post. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to do?
Ash just looks up at Donnie like, shit.
Everywhere we go, like we just step in it. Everywhere we go, I don't even know. I thought I was riding a high. I had a trash heap. Donnie's deserted treasures. It's beautiful. And now we're gonna go back to jail. I'm gonna go get a chisel so I can get myself out of jail.
With that, we're gonna cut back to Astra and Bertha. Did you both stay out in the field, or are you going back to
I
Ricky's
kind of,
place.
Bertha is making sure that so they're taking turns. Each one grabs a horse, make sure it's grazing, it's eating, it's taken care of, and then once
Yeah.
it feels like it's full, they go back and switch out the horses because they're all malnourished, so
Okay.
they all need food.
Just giving them all attention one
Yeah,
by
yeah.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that goes off without a hitch. You know what you're doing. So personally, is there anything y'all want to talk about while you're proceeding?
Bertha would not be the one to start a conversation at this point. She is 1,000% focused on the task, 1,000,000%. So
Astra's
That's for her to
routinely checking in with Bertha to make sure she's doing the same task she's been asked to do, right?
you're doing good,
like,
honey. You're doing good.
she wants to
You're
make
doing good,
sure
honey.
that she's doing it exactly the way that Bertha would do it. And
Remember, you don't
know,
want to
she's
scare the
checking in.
animal. You want to make sure that they know that that you're in charge, but you're there to help them, okay?
They're just so big and majestic.
But that's
I
the
don't-
thing. They don't know they're that big. They think they're a tiny little horse. So you treat them very
So-
delicately and carefully, okay?
So they think they're tiny like me?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Does that mean I'm kind of like a horse?
In a sort of a way. We're all kind of like horses, aren't we? They're
We're
not
all
really that
big and
different from us.
majestic, no matter how small we might be?
Uh-huh.
Wow. There's so many of them. Do you really
There's a
think this
lot.
is all of them? Or could there be more somewhere else?
It scares me to think if there is more. She starts, like, biting her lip as she says that.
Well, what are we gonna do with all these horses? I mean, the stable back home is nice, but I don't think we have enough room for all of these guys.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Astra. I didn't think that far through. When Bertha gets her mind on something, she just goes. Whatever happens, we'll just have to deal with it as it comes. But right now, all that matters is that these creatures are able to find some sort of happiness. They don't deserve
know
this
what?
life. As she starts to pet the mane of one of the horses.
Actually, as you start petting the chestnut horse, you notice that it's looking grave. You've seen a bunch of the horses and you've taken care of them, but this was the first time you've noticed that this one's really bad off.
Can she assess specifically what is going on? Like if there's a condition of some sort?
Yeah.
Or
give
a
me
sickness?
a survival or a medicine check.
Let me see which one's better. It always logs me out if I'm not, like, on the screen. You said medicine or what was the other one?
Survival.
Survival. Okay, well, my medicine is absolutely pathetic, so we're gonna go survival.
Yeah, you besides being emaciated and it looks like dehydrated, you also know that it has a severe gash up the back of its leg that you had missed at first because it has like almost necrosis, like dead, like almost rotted meat essentially on it. It hasn't been tended to in what would seem like 2 weeks.
Do I have any materials? I'm trying to think, because this is a wound. So do we have any?
You can check your
Horses
inventory.
don't do too well with leg
Yeah.
wounds like that, Bertha. It's so deep. I don't know how we missed it.
She's kind of as she looks through her things, she doesn't find anything but water.
Can
Was
we
this a
look
wound
around
she
the
could
barn to
attempt
see if
to
there's
like?
anything?
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah. She's gonna lead the horse, if she can, back towards the barn and look in the barn to see if there's anything. I mean, she doubts it because.
Sure. I mean, you can look in there. Can you give me a perception check?
Oh, lovely. Yeah, sure, babe. Well,
Uh,
we're doing great today. We're doing great.
so when you went in there, you did see some alcohol. Apparently Ricky liked to drink in the barn.
course.
But as you picked it up, because you're feeling shaky and stuff, you dropped it on the ground and it smashed everywhere. But you're pretty sure that if you had some alcohol, you could at least start working on disinfecting the wound.
I guess I'll go in the house and look then. I'll tie the horse up to the like a post or something and go in the house to see if I can find any alcohol.
Okay, will you give me another survival
Yeah.
check or a perception
sure
check?
I'll
Can Astra
I'm
help?
sure I'll get another
Yep,
20.
You can both look.
I have
Where's
1
my-
luck. Do I want to use
I saw
it?
explosive tests and I got so worried, but I realized that was just the perception skill.
Wow.
Astra's
Okay.
did do things, but it just seems like there's a bunch of junk.
You go in and you see beer, but it's not enough content. It's not the right stuff. You couldn't put that on a wound; it would just make it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Is there any? There's no way for us to contact the people who already left since they
No,
have the
this
radio.
horse. I don't think this horse could make it into town anyway. This is very bad. Honey, why don't you
Really?
make sure the other horses get their food? I'll see
Okay.
what I can do with this one.
Okay.
And she
Astra
starts
walks back to the barn and goes to find the next horse that needed to be taken out.
Okay, and so you're gonna go back to working on the other horses while Bertha is trying to help.
The chestnut horse.
There's not really anywhere around because it's empty. Bertha's kind of just like talking to herself at this point, trying to think through how to even handle this without the supplies that she needs. Oh God, I don't know what to do. This poor thing. So I don't have any alcohol or any. And it's really deep, right?
Yeah, it looks like it was trying to run away or something and jumped and like tore large part of its leg on barbed wire.
At this point, she's going to check the rest of the horses to see if there's any other like injuries that she can find at all possible that she might have missed, because now she's starting to overthink herself and wonder.
So can you do a medicine or survival?
Sure, why not, babe? Give me another 20, I guess.
Okay. So you look very closely to each and every one of them because you're worried about what's happening to them. And each one that you look at, you see that getting their food, they've got their water. There's some superficial wounds. There's, matting and ticks and stuff. But all in all, the horses are going to be okay now that you're taking care of them. But you're in dire circumstances now with this chestnut horse.
Oh, what would Bertha do? She's not sure how to handle this because the horse is in very bad shape and there's not a lot. She's not very comfortable medicine wise. She's gonna go to yeah, she doesn't know about the radio. She's gonna go to Astra again, and where Astra's still working with the horses, correct?
Yeah, she's going back and forth to each single one of them, giving them care, giving them grooming.
And how many horses are they down to that they haven't gotten to yet?
You've cycled through them. The chestnut was the last one.
Okay.
So they've all been grazed now.
You're doing
So,
great, honey. Now that we've
what
gotten
do we
through the
do with this
horses,
girl?
that's what I'm thinking. I don't know where our boy Donnie and Ash are, but this one really
Well,
needs
they went into
medicine.
town to get supplies from the horse lady, but we didn't even think to talk about horse medicine or things like that. We just sent him off.
Yeah,
I
I might
mean,
need you to go back and let them know.
Horses don't do too well without their legs, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
besides,
As you're
at the
talking,
camp.
you hear rustling off in the
farm.
distance.
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Would Bertha know that in her history of taking care of animals that sometimes the most humane thing to do is
she's thought about that.
okay? Just
Yeah.
She has
just throwing
definitely
that out
thought
there.
about
I was
that.
implying to.
I didn't want
She-
to.
It's not entirely a thing she is comfortable doing yet. If there is the possibility of getting medicine, that's why she hasn't gone to that
Gotcha.
approach.
So as you're
I'm not suggesting. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
No.
So as you're
I was about to suggest
fretting
it, so.
over the chestnut, you hear rustling off in the distance. And it's
Bertha's
getting
going
louder and
to-
louder.
Bertha's
Bertha, do you
gonna,
hear that?
yeah, go to the horses, honey. I'll take care of this. I'm pretty sure I know
Okay.
what it is anyway.
Astra decides to go to close herself in the barn with the horses as Bertha goes out to approach whatever's.
No, she's just gonna stay
coming.
where she is and wait for the rustling
okay.
to get.
Can
to
you
her.
give me an athletics check, Astra?
Yeah. That one.
Okay. Yeah, the horses are emaciated and weak. You easily wrangle them up and they just follow you. You guys have been taking care of them. So they you collect
In the bowl.
8 of the horse. There's 10 horses, there's 9 horses because
Mhm.
the other one's back and Rick's looking over Chestnut. So you put the rest in the barn and you stay in the barn. And Bertha, you're standing your ground.
She'll stay right where she is.
The walking gets closer and closer, and also slower though, and off in the distance before you can even see them, you hear, "You, whoever's at this ranch, we need your hands up."
Bertha puts her hands up.
And then flashlight clicks on your face. Quickly does some pivots around, scoping the area. Are you alone?
Right now, yes, there is someone else helping taking. Oh, she's gonna call to Astra. Come on out, honey.
Astra hears Bertha's voice. Can't really make out what she's saying, but she sounds nervous, so Astra approaches the door.
Immediately, flashlight
Opens it slowly.
shines on your face. Hands up! Get your hands up! I need you to move up to your friend. Hands up in the air.
Astra goes to put her one hand up, but she has to open the door the rest of the way, so she's struggling
They're watching.
to push it still with her hands in the air, trying to wiggle out the crack in the door. She can barely
Hey,
fit through.
quit goofing around. Get out of that barn and come over here. Hands up.
Well, my hands are up.
I didn't
can't
ask a
move the door
question.
now.
Hands up this way right now.
Astra finally wiggles her way out of the door, and the door closes right behind her. Astra just stands there not knowing what's happening.
Hands up. Move to your friend now.
I thought she was right there.
Hands up. Move to your friend right now.
Astra starts to shimmy. Or not shimmy. What's the word? Crab walk? Or slow
Ma'am, please
step
stop
towards...
crab walking and just walk to your friend with your hands up in the air right now.
Astra gets as close to Bertha as humanly possible.
Okay. Is there anyone else on this premises?
Other than the horses, no.
There's horses.
Okay, we've got a call in of trespassing.
starving.
I don't care. I'm telling you what's going on. We have a call in trespassing. 2 hostile. Well, 1 hostile. We just found out about you. Shines the light back in your eye. 2 trespassing, kidnapping
Not
horses.
hostile.
Shut your mouth. 2 trespassing.
There was no trespassing, dear.
Listen.
Yeah. He gave. I thought you.
No, hold on,
Just-
Astra. Astra, I'll handle this.
What's happening?
Just let me speak, honey. Let's hear what they have
Let
to
her
say first,
speak.
and then hold. Then I will answer whatever questions you have. What have you been told?
Trespassing on this property. Ricky Smithers is come to Rome, claiming that there's trespassers. Someone threatened his life and has horse napping, essentially. So what are you doing on this property?
I'm taking care of horses because this young man sold me a horse down at the market. I have the receipt and everything that I'm currently taking care of, and it's very clear that he is unable to take care of the horses right now. He doesn't have the ability or the knowledge of it. So I'm just helping him. I don't know why he's saying this, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay, well, we have reports of trespassing. I need you to vacate the premises and come with us for further interrogation downtown.
Okay.
What about the horses?
We can do that another day. It's not our problem. We have to deal with the trespassing issue right now.
There is a horse there that is gravely ill. I ask that somebody come out and check on it. It will die if it does not get medical care.
The
It has
cop,
a grave wound on its leg.
the
It needs help now.
Officer Dagwood walks
What if
over
your leg was
and
injured?
investigates. Shut your mouth. Walks over and investigates the horse. Looks at you. Yeah, this horse has got an infected leg. It's probably, yeah, it's
Oh no.
yeah, we're gonna have to put this horse down. Everybody clear? And Officer Dagwood pulls out
no.
his
She's-
service
she's-
revolver.
After covers her
and
eyes.
She's
no.
gonna pull out her machete and attack.
Oh my god!
All
She's
right.
gonna pull out her
No!
machete and attack. Yeah,
Um,
she's gonna attack.
Well, so in the instance,
She doesn't care anymore.
no,
She's
I
gonna
know,
attack.
but in the instance, the horse, Officer Dagwood, shoots the chestnut horse in the head.
So
And
she's gonna go at that officer with her machete.
okay, we will go into combat. I'm just gonna do a roll, to see one thing.
Astra arms herself.
Okay, the Officer Crumpet, who was surveilling the
My
whole
son!
thing, was watching you, so he will go first in initiative order, followed by you two, and then Officer Dagwood. So Officer Crumpet, with his 10mm, is going to take aim at you. He's going to use a minor action to talk to you, to make a persuasion check. Can you roll speech for me? Okay. So he's going to bark at you and he's going to go, "Put your weapon down or else I'm going to have to fire upon you." And you aren't obligated to listen to him. You pass the check, so his persuasion didn't pass. It's up to you whether you want to keep going.
We'll keep going.
Okay. He is going to fire upon you, which hits.
Don't say that. The fireworks go off behind me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So he fires his revolver at you. And you don't know if it's the adrenaline or some higher being or just your love of horses, but you don't feel anything. It doesn't feel like you were hit, as you might have just been glanced by a bullet, but it might have just passed through your clothing. It's now your turn.
Okay. She's going to attack the one that shot the horse.
Okay.
I gotta remember how to combat because we haven't combated in so long.
So you're using your machete.
Yeah.
So roll melee
Oh nope, that's not it. Where is that?
and go under your skills.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Now roll your machete damage.
There we go. Now I remember.
So they are armored because they're police officers. But you
Oh,
have
God.
piercing. So the 5 damage goes down to 4 damage, but he's now bleeding as well because you have the laceration added to your machete.
Mhm.
And Astra, it's your turn.
Astra's gonna use a minor action to draw her weapon. I believe that's
You're all
considered
good.
a
It's
minor action, right?
you don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Okay, she's going to focus on the same officer that
Okay.
Bertha was focusing on with her cane, of course, her newly improved cane, which I'm going to use a melee if I can find my melee check. There
Which
go.
we added what? It was an extra point of damage. It was an extra die, right?
Yeah, razor wire.
It was the razor wire, so it adds the bleed.
Oh, bleed. Okay, so you're just gonna rip them to shreds. Got it. All right, roll your damage, or roll your strike.
I still haven't been able to figure out how to add piercing to
It's
the
all right. I
roll,
could do
so
it.
I'm not
I
sure,
could do
but-
it anyways.
Oh, 2 successes. And it's tagged. Oh,
All right. So
eights.
roll your damage. All right. So 3, 4. Oh, actually, never mind. It works because you got the fallout head. I forgot about that. It's been so long. So you hit him for 4 damage, but you have the piercing and bleed as well. So you hit him for 3 damage, and he's bleeding again. So he takes 2 extra points of damage. As machete comes down, razor wire cane comes down. You're shredding his body. He looks back at you and goes, "Oh, what the fuck? I'm a police officer!" And then he whips around with his revolver, and he starts screaming at you, "Stand down! I'm a cop! You can't do this!" And it's up to you guys if you want to listen to him.
Can Bertha attempt to just hold him down?
It's his turn.
Oh yeah, okay, so now.
Okay. So he's going to distance himself immediately. And he's going to turn around and he's going to take a focus shot. One second. There we go. And he misses. As it's the next officer's turn. The original officer, Crumpet, is fully engaged in the fight now. He sees that they've called out twice and you guys haven't backed down. He has a shotgun slung around his body, so he swings it to ready the shotgun. He takes aim at both of you. It's got a spread on it. Okay. And so he hits for 3 damage on both of you, minus your damage resistance.
Oh, 2 for me.
A chest, though. Okay.
Right? Wait.
And then whenever you're ready, Rick, it's your turn.
What is the condition of the one guy that
He's
we've attacked?
torn up. You've hit him for, what are we at? 7 damage, plus he took 2 damage from bleeding. I mean, he's not looking great.
I think with her mindset and seeing her just blatantly kill a horse, she's not gonna feel sympathy. She's just gonna attack him again.
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
Bertha means business.
All right.
Wow,
So you hit down with the machete, but your blade finds resistance against his armored vest. While it's mostly for bulletproof, it still slows down your blade enough that it protects him from the damage.
Okay.
It's your turn, Astra.
Asher's gonna go after the same officer, the offending officer, essentially. Oh, test. There you go.
You miss as well.
She's blind with rage
Um,
at this point.
the officer that's mortally wounded turns around and he looks at Crumpet and he goes, "Oh, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go fall back for reinforcements." As he clicks into the radio, "This is Officer Dagwood. We're under attack. Officer mortally wounded. Please help. Send backup immediately." And turns and starts to head back to Rome. He takes his movement as his turn. As the other officer covers him and is aiming back towards both of you as Dagwood is kind of limping away and Crumpet is protecting his 6 with a aim shot at you, if you follow.
So
It's your turn, Rick.
she's going to go at the same one. Yeah, she still will attack him because
Okay.
he killed the horse. So.
Crumpet's gonna get an attack. He held his attack action. Okay, and then he's firing with the shotgun. He hits Bertha for 3 minus her damage resistance.
So 2.
And now it's your turn.
She's gonna attack the one that killed the horse.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
How do you want to finish off this officer?
She just in a rage over what this man just did to a horse that could have been saved, doesn't think twice about launching the machete into his back as hard as she can, just in pure anger
And
for what just happened.
not only do you slice into his back, but you slice through his spinal column as you bisect this cop in half.
Oh.
And it's your turn,
witnesses.
Astra.
Can Astra attempt to essentially take down Crumpet?
Yeah, you'll have to
Physically?
do movement. But yeah, you can move to him and then use your attack action. It'll be a strength versus strength.
Okay. So Astra's gonna move towards Crumpet and then attempt to unarmed, tackle him to the ground.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. You tackle him to the ground.
Okay. After having him on the ground, can she attempt to make us I don't Bertha, we
That's
can't
your
let the witnesses survive.
that's your turn though. You moved and you
okay.
you tackled, so it's now his turn.
Yeah.
And with that, he's gonna muzzle load the shotgun into your chest. Okay.
Admit.
And he hits
For
you
17?
for 3 damage, minus your damage resistance.
A minor flesh wound.
And he looks up at you and pleads in your eyes, and he goes, "I'm an officer of the law. What are you doing? This is insane." It's your turn, Bertha.
She's gonna go walk up to the officer, I guess, with her machete. She's just... Yeah, because that one gave the order to kill the horse, so she's not really gonna feel that much guilt, so...
All right, make an attack.
Let's go again.
Okay. Roll your damage. So you hit him for 2 damage plus he's now bleeding. And as the blade chops into his shoulder, I'm assuming maybe you're trying to decapitate him.
She doesn't even... She is so blinded in rage after what she saw. She doesn't really... There's no thoughts in her head.
And that's
This
why...
is pure revenge.
And that's why you hit, but you don't have a death blow, even though he's pinned down. Is you're just so enraged, you're just hacking and slacking and whacking and chopping that meat. All right, Astra, it's your turn.
Okay, Astra's going to attempt to disarm Crumpet
Okay.
while on top of him. What do I roll a strength check?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wait. Just any strength check, right? Yeah.
He holds on to his shotgun barely. And that's your major action.
Yep.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Could Astra use a minor action to roll off of him?
Yeah.
At this point?
Yeah, so you can
Okay,
get
Astra
halfway of your movement distance away from him.
Okay. Astra's gonna do that. She's gonna roll to the side.
Okay. We're gonna
away from Bertha and Crumpet.
It's Crumpet's turn. He gets back on the radio. He goes, officer down, KIA. Officer Dagwood has been slain by perpetrators. I am in danger, mortal danger. Please send help. Please send backup. As he aims once again with his shotgun at this time at Bertha, because she's closest to him. And he's going to use 3 action dice to get 2 extra dice. And hits you for 7 minus your damage resistance and hits you with bleed.
When does the bleed activate?
On your turn. Like at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Which it is your turn.
Yeah. She's just gonna keep attacking. She doesn't care.
All right.
And the bleed will knock her out.
All right.
Oh,
Asher, it's your turn.
okay. Asha knows nothing but blood and warfare, so she's gonna keep fighting. So she's gonna stand up, use her minor action to stand up, and go after Crumpet again with her cane.
Okay.
And Astra's gonna use a. Do we have an AAP?
You have full AP.
Okay, I'm gonna use 2 extra dice.
Okay.
Can't read that. Okay.
All right. Which means you get those back. All right.
Okay. Astra's also gonna use 1 extra dice here.
Okay.
Again.
So you hit him for 1 damage, and he has another point of bleed stacked onto him. Explain what it's like hitting him with the cane.
Astra like gallivants over to him and raises her arm in the air and slashes him across the torso with the cane, watching it as the razors slowly tick through each part of his chest.
He is on the ground. He calls out to you. He goes, "Your friend's down. You killed my officer. This isn't going to end good for you. If you surrender now, I can bring your friend up. I will have to take you into custody, but the alternate choice is your friend's going to die. Stand down. Will you stand down?"
I don't stand down unless your gun is 20 feet away from
We're
me.
not negotiating. Throw your weapon
I don't
away.
trust you.
Throw your weapon away.
I'm not doing anything to my weapon unless you're going to do something to
All
your
right,
weapon.
so he's going to
How
attack
can I
you.
trust you after what you did to the horse?
Okay, he's going to attack you. He hits you for 4 damage, minus your damage resistance, and adds bleed.
Okay.
Rick, Bertha, it is now your time to
That's a
roll.
D20, right?
It's a D20, a 20, or a 19. Okay. It is your turn now, Astra.
See, I can't trust you. You attacked me. How can I trust someone who doesn't live by their own words? You wanted this fight to be over? Then you should have put the weapon down. How do I know as soon as you put me in any type of restraints that you won't take a bullet to my head or my friends?
I'm a fucking officer of the goddamn law, and what you're doing here is you're fucked. You're done. If you throw your weapon away now, I could heal your friend and I could take you into custody.
Heal my friend and then take me into custody.
Throw your weapon away.
I will set my weapon down.
Throw your
Only
weapon away.
if you set your weapon down.
Throw your weapon away.
Prove to me you can heal my friend. Show me what you have.
I'm a fucking cop. You don't think I have bullshit to heal people?
No, usually you're out here killing people, so...
Go fuck yourself. Throw your weapon away or your friend fucking dies.
Asher grunts loudly. Show me you have a stim pack.
I have a fucking stim pack.
I'm
Put your
asking for a
weapon down.
favor.
That's it. You either gotta attack or
I
you
show
gotta
up with
put your
grace.
weapon down.
Astra throws her cane at his feet.
He throws his shotgun to the side, throws your weapon way off into the woods, as far as he could throw it. and then he turns and jabs a stim pack into Bertha's leg.
Nice.
And we're out of combat. But he does.
God.
But he turns his revolver onto you, and he goes, "Now surrender. Lay on the ground, hands up. I have to take you into
Astro
custody."
looks at him, says, "If you're a man of honor, you will retrieve my weapon on your way
Lay
out."
down on the fucking ground right now, or I will shoot you dead.
As Astra's kneeling down, she says, "See, you can't trust the mother."
He kicks your back so your stomach goes onto the ground, and he jerks your hands back and handcuffs you, and then walks over to a barely conscious Bertha and restrains her with some tie downs. He doesn't have a second pair of cuffs, and they wouldn't be big enough for her anyways. And he crouches over to Bertha, and he goes, "I just saved your fucking life. Comply with us now, or you're fucked, and I will kill you where you stand. You just killed one of my officers. You're already in deep trouble, but you're fucking dead if you do anything else."
She's not going to respond to him, but she's going to comply. She's essentially going to go mute at this point.
Crumpet gets on the radio. "Officer Crumpet, reporting. Officer Dagwood is down, deceased. Perpetrators in custody. Requesting backup for transport." As he sits down, shaken, jabs himself with a stim pack, and sits with his gun trained on both of you while they wait for backup to come. We're going to quickly cut back while the fight was going on to Ash and Donnie. Were you both still, did you move on from talking to the lieutenant?
I think you decide, Ash. Are we still there? Are we, like, I think we would have. He asked us to.
Yeah, I think we had to.
Moved on? Okay.
Yeah. And we tried to go towards the park to look for the horse lady.
Okay. So as you go to the park, it's late, it's the middle of the night. There's no one there. And who was it, you, Ash, that was with Bertha? Can you give me an intelligence check?
She's actually pretty good at that. Which one's her highest? That one.
So you're going to recall that Rose doesn't live in the park, but she did tell you where she lived. She had pointed that she was just over the wall. She her home is, because she's a farmer by trade, but she goes to the community plot as well to do some communal farming. So she's on the other side of the wall. You could go that way because she has offered help. There is a solution that's closer that would make just as much sense. And it would be where you would go if you were bringing a horse into town as a delegate.
The stables.
Yep.
The delegate stables where we took white magic. Thank you for that hint. Disembodied voice.
As they're looking
I mean,
around.
it's good. We have to go there anyhow because we have to get white magic so that we can show the state of the horse.
So as you're walking over to the stables, I believe her name was Lily. Lily's not there. There's actually a night watch stable person, and he sees you walking up, and Oh, hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. How can I help you?
We were here to check on white magic and also see if we could collect any supplies. We found some very sickly horses
Oh
that were
no.
being. I know it's terrible. They were being housed by a dastardly man named Rick in town, and
Yep. Okay.
the situation wasn't pretty. But we have the horses.
Listen, as delegates, it's we pretty much you have carte blanche. What do you need? What can we get for you?
So we need a brush, some tick spray, food, water, and I'm not sure what the state is, but I would imagine they'd probably need some medicine.
Okay. Let me bang bang
And if you
bang.
had any assistance, if you could call in an emergency veterinarian that we might be able to take. This is a horrible.
He's kind of racking his brains. Like it's early. I can
I understand.
make it. You said where are these horses? It's at Ricky's ranch.
At Ricky's ranch, yes.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do
The
because I don't.
situation is tense, sir. The situation is tense.
Okay. Here's what I can do. I can give you the supplies now. I'm gonna reach out to my manager, the person in charge at night, and see if they can't get in touch with the vet.
Okay.
But if you want to take the supplies and go back now, I'm not exactly sure. Might be best bet because I don't know when we're gonna get in touch with the vet or anything like that. But
We do appreciate that. Now you're aware of the condition that Ricky maintains his animals, correct?
I mean, I saw Lily showed me white magic.
The white magic,
Yeah,
yeah, right?
yeah.
We may need there may be some officers coming by to check on white magic. The lieutenant, could you attest to the condition to which she was brought in? I mean, she's looking fairly better now. Can you attest to the condition that you saw her in when she arrived and explain the situation to the best of your abilities
Yeah.
to those officers?
Yeah. No, absolutely. I haven't seen a horse this bad in forever. I mean, usually we get just healthy, beautiful horses. So
Naturally, the delegates maintain care of their animals.
yeah, I guess if they stop by, I mean, Lily might be able to back me up on this too, because she was here when
Right on.
when he was dropped off. But yeah. Thank you for
And
looking
your
after
name,
these
sir?
horses. My name is Marte.
Marte.
Thanks for looking after these horses.
It's our pleasure, and we do understand. We don't want to involve you in anything, but the police could be a. Thank you so much for your help.
No problem. Good luck out there.
Right on. Thank you. Fantastic. So, sir.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't.
What?
We want to make sure that we can get back as soon as possible. Do you have any horses stabled here that we could rent or perhaps borrow in this emergency situation?
Well, I can't give you any of the delegates' horses because that'd be a
Of course not.
massive problem. Yeah, I guess you could take the just take our horses.
Are
mean,
you sure?
yeah,
Is that okay?
I mean, it's kind of like you guys are kind of the nicest delegates that we've had.
Thank you, Marte.
So, just obviously, please be careful. Please take care of them. I
Absolutely.
mean, it seems like you guys are compassionate and whatnot. So
Mhm.
just, you could take Esteban and Paul, and
Esteban and Paul.
yeah, I know. Lily named them.
Thank you
She
so
loves
much.
both of them.
We
good.
will treat them as if they were our own.
All right. Well, good luck out there.
Thank you so much. And I move towards Paul, and I motion Ash towards Esteban.
She goes towards Esteban.
They're both very
And,
beautiful, regal black horses. Esteban has a white diamond on his forehead, And Paul has the most elegant horse mane you've seen.
Oh my god.
Very fancy boy.
And I kind of like pet his mane in a way that, like, I
And
don't have any carrots or anything, but
they both seem very well trained and ready to help out.
They already saddled.
Yeah.
all right. Well, I jump on the horse like I've been doing it for years. Right?
Can you give me an athletics check?
That's carefully done.
Why?
For the
All the ideas.
of course.
Flawlessly. Can you explain just how perfectly Donnie mounts this horse?
How beautiful
You
it
know,
looks.
Your choice of language is amazing. So I walk up behind it. No,
So anyways,
I
the
just
stop
kind of
fast.
like, I'm a large man, all right, and I get kind of just walk up beside it, and I just kind of in one solid mover like maneuver swing my leg up over the horse as I grip onto the thing. Like I've been doing it for years, and I just kind of like settle myself on the saddle, and I look back at Ash, and I'm like, "You ready, girl?"
Ash, how are you receiving this whole?
She's just raising her eyebrows like, I didn't know you could do that.
And Ash, do you
Gotta
want to
get
give me athletics check?
If she biffs
She
us,
did not
it's
say that she was
awful.
gonna do that.
Okay. A little shakier, but still. Listen, Raiders don't usually mess
A
around
big
with
horse.
horses. Yeah, it's a big horse. Raiders have trouble
She's-
keeping horses.
God.
But Ash
She
gets up there.
Donnie's been on the road a long time. He's come around horses. He's come in contact with horses. He has the Brahmin,
Yeah.
right? So,
Donnie rides Jerome Bettis all the
I
time.
miss Bettis.
yeah.
I imagine
Jerome
Ash
Bettis
looks
to
very
save the
small
house.
on top of this horse.
Tiny. It's so small. It's like a child on a Clydesdale is how small you look
And
on
I'm
it.
just completely confident. Like, yeah, let's go.
Like, yeah,
And
give me the bigger one.
I'm a little. I have before I got on the horse. I did change and put my tough clothes back on because I didn't want to
Gotcha.
jump on with the kilt.
the killed. You didn't want to scar the horse.
Not
I
the way
got
I
it.
was gonna mount this horse.
Okay. So you're on the
Let's do that.
horses. Where are you heading?
I want to hightail it as fast as we can out of town, but I do want to stop. I don't want to look suspicious.
Okay.
So I think, and I'm gonna check with Ash. Do you think that we should do you think the cops are gonna check the stables? Should we I don't know if we should go there. Should we just get back? What's our play?
If they don't know that that's where we're headed, maybe there's other stables out there.
No, I mean you think they're gonna follow up and check white magic to make sure that our story's legit.
I mean, of course, but that doesn't mean we have to be here. They told us to clear
Okay.
out. They
No,
didn't
I'm
say
just
we had to
making
come
sure.
here.
I'm just making sure. So yeah. Let's ride. Io Silver away.
All right. You both take off. As you get towards the gate of Rome, you see what just looks like a battalion of cops pouring into the street.
No.
There's people on their own horses. There's a couple on really raggedy looking motorcycles. You managed to slip out of the slip through the gate before they do, but as you're riding through, the lieutenant looks up. He goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Where are you going? Who are you?" And he looks both of you in the face. He goes, "Wait a second. No. You can't go anywhere. You're under arrest. You're being detained."
What did we
All
do?
right.
I said that your friend, your friend, murdered one of my officers.
What?
Your friend murdered one of my officers. KIA. He's dead.
How was that our fault?
I
We were
told you
here.
if anything happened. I was
All right. I think that at this point, the situation is a little out of control, and we may need to cooperate. How can we help you in any way de-escalate the situation, officers?
He takes a deep breath and he looks at you. He goes, "Thank God. I didn't need another fucking shit show. Obviously, you guys were here. We know that you weren't involved in this. We can't have you riding to give them backup.
We were just coming with supplies. That's all we had, and I show him the supplies that we have. We also
That are
wanted to
obviously
check
for
with
horses.
you that are obviously for horses, and I wanted to check with you to see. I'm happy that we ran into. I had no idea what was going on, but I wanted to let you know that the stable hand, Marte and Lily were happy to corroborate our story about white magic and Ricky and the situation.
Okay.
I had no idea that it could escalate to this point.
Okay.
But I do know that my friend is very passionate about animals, and we want to help this come to a positive resolution where nobody else gets hurt. Because that's our family out there. Those are our people out there too.
He shakes his head and he goes, I'm gonna try keeping this calm. That's my fucking family out there too, and one of my officers is dead.
I know.
I'm not, like I said, I honestly don't know who you guys are. I know that you were here. If you're willing to work with us, we can help those horses. I'm not gonna help your friends because I don't know what the fuck happened, but they killed one of my guys. I can give these supplies to the officers going out there right now. I'll give them the command.
Can we go and help in case so that we can talk to them?
No. I can't have
If I give you my weapons, can I go with you so that I can help to mitigate this situation?
if we can confiscate all of your everything that you
She can
have.
stay here if she needs to.
If we can
I don't know
confiscate
if she's going to be down with this. I understand if she's not.
we can confiscate everything that you have and handcuff you, I'm willing to make that compromise. But I'm warning you, and this is not from me. This isn't me saying I would do this. My guys are worked up. Okay?
I understand.
I'm pissed off. I have sworn to uphold the law, but I don't know how okay or safe you guys are going to be and how safe your friends are going to be. Okay? I'm just being honest with you.
Would it be possible that you don't handcuff us then, since we're not under arrest?
I can't trust you guys to not pull some wonky shit.
I understand that you're concerned. However,
He's
and I look at Ash, and I'm like, we swear on the lives of those horses and on the lives of your men that we will not pull any wonky shit. We want this to come to a peaceful resolution.
the other
And she says that Ash crosses an X over her heart with her pinky.
the other officers are starting to pour out, and he puts his hand up. He's like, whoa, 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 guys. And he starts to work out stuff. All right.
I just want to help you guys. I know you're mad, but you don't want these officers shooting off either.
Ash is looking over all the cops like, damn.
He does the alert whistle, gets everyone's attention. He goes, everybody fall in line for a second. Everybody gather around for a second. And he looks them in the eyes, and he looks you guys in the eyes. I know this is fucked. All right. I'm saying that as your friend, not as your lieutenant. This is fucked, and I know what you guys are thinking and what you want to do. Okay? We are officers of the law, and we have to do this the right way. Okay? I am personally going to go out to the scene with you all. Deputy Bishop, I need you to stay back and watch guard. I will be taking charge. I know things are going to be heated. We are going to be taking these two with us. They will be relieved of their items, their equipment, and their weapons. If anything happens to them, I'm going to have to uphold my part of the law and hold those accountable, okay? And the officers kind of grumble. And the lieutenant sharpens up and he goes, "Is that understood?" And more hearty, "Yes, Lieutenant," comes in. It's okay. Everybody approach the scene carefully. I will take point. Officer Crumpet has said that he has the scene secure. Just stay on guard. And he looks at.
Officer,
Yep.
I didn't catch your name. I was
It's
on the LT because you're the lieutenant.
that's actually perfect. My my name
Your name's
is
LT.
it's Lieutenant.
An LT smash.
Lieutenant Tomlinson.
Well, it's actually Lieutenant Leon Tomlinson. So the guys rip on me. They call me Lieutenant LT. That's what. No, actually, let's focus up. That's all you're gonna get from me. I can't do this buddy shit right now. Okay.
No. I wanted to call you by your name, Officer Tomlin, LT. Oh shit! I forgot what I was going to say. Forget it.
All right.
Oh my goodness! You said Crumpet, Officer Crumpet.
Yes.
I know that this is a sensitive situation at a very sensitive time, but is there a chance that he had a son?
I have no clue.
All right, just wondering. Thanks so much.
I have no clue. We can talk about that later. I'm gonna have to
No, it's not the time. It's not the time.
confiscate your
Just found
goods.
a kid named Crumpet.
What? I gotta confiscate everything you guys have. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. If you
and,
want
and
to,
I reluctantly give him both of my guns.
okay, I'm gonna give a full pat down to both of you.
Well, she's on a big horse. She'd have to get down.
Ma'am, you've been on the horse this whole time.
You never
Ma'am-
told me
Both
to get down.
Well, no, what? Here's the thing. Okay. And then
You know how far that is.
I know I could see. I'm trying to work with
I
you.
hop down off my horse, and then I kind of go over and I like give her my shoulder so that she can hop down,
Obvious.
and just slides down my body. Be like,
Yeah.
okay, excuse me, officer, can you have somebody take this back to delegate housing for us?
And he's like, Officer Rodriguez, can you secure these items, please? You said the delegate housing?
Yes,
That's
we're
what our
delegates.
Did you bring that up? I've been worked up all night. Did you guys bring that up
I
before?
did bring this
A
up. I
few
brought
times,
this up
actually.
initially. We were here for the Congress,
All right.
and we're delegates,
All right. Well,
which is why we have these horses.
I wouldn't say that we're even because you guys still have done some heinous shit, but let's call if anyone asks, I've been civil. I'm sorry about earlier. Okay.
So how about we, no cuffs then, and we just.
I said no cuffs. I still can't have you guys
Okay.
have your stuff. We'll return it.
Ash is gonna slowly walk up with her stop sign. She's like, "If this has a single scratch or dent, I will not be happy. Do you know how hard it is to find something like this?"
He looks at it and he's like, "A fucking
One
stop
down the
sign." He like points over. He's like, "There's one right down there." What?
What is it as sturdy as this one? Do you know how many? You know what? Never mind.
And then I pull out my guns, and I like kind of.
He looks at
flip them around, and I'm like, and these are a little bit more rare.
yeah. He looks and he sees the golden ornate gun that was Sebastian's, and he was like, "That's cool. That's that's the stop sign. That's a." Okay, I don't know if delegates get that. That's fine. Okay, Rodriguez. All right, watch out for the stop sign. Be careful with it. Please make sure everything's returned.
And the horses. And the horses.
You
please.
guys can ride the horses out if you want.
All right, thank you so much. I
Oh
appreciate
god, now
it.
she has to get back up there.
I just kind of lift her up.
Can I get an athletics check?
No,
Both
No, absolutely not.
he launches her.
Yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
lemon squeeze.
You gently
That's right.
place Ash up onto Esteban,
April.
and yeah,
And then this, I just like do a Riker jump onto my horse.
which is
This is such a
one more
wild
athletics
dynamic
check.
after everything that's happened.
one more athletics check. Just
People are dead.
okay.
People are dead, and they're just having the best time of their lives.
You jump onto Paul but
it
you,
doesn't go so well.
you give yourself a little pinch in the nethers, like you kind of
Listen,
A pinch in the
So-
what?
The nether.
the nether. She like Donnie jumps
Yeah,
up and he
no,
kind
I-
of sits
yeah.
on him. All right, it happens.
yeah.
Uh,
Hey, that's why I took off the kilt.
yeah,
So
it would have
would've
been worse. Yeah.
It would have
Uh,
been much worse with the kilt on.
So now there's an escort of about 15 cops, some in the front, some in the back, some riding side by side with y'all.
We're in
Uh,
the middle like a donut.
Yep. And you're heading back over to Ricky's ranch, and we're gonna cut back over to Bertha and Astra. Astra
Yeah, we are
wounded.
having very different games.
Bertha
Very different
basically clinging to life. I mean, she's on the ground. Bertha, what's
Got
going
full
on?
health, You know.
Bertha is just mentally completely checked out to the point where she doesn't even it's almost as if her thoughts are just an empty void at this point. She doesn't know what to think, she doesn't know how to feel. She's just there. It's almost like when when an airplane is put into autopilot mode, she is full on autopilot mode.
Catatonic, got it.
Catatonic, yeah.
Yeah. Astra, what are you up to?
Astra's just grumbling and mumbling to herself and kind of she's still on the ground.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
you're handcuffed.
They're arrested at this point, so
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
assume so.
Astra's just grumbling and mumbling with her face to the ground and kind of rocking back and forth and
She's still on her stomach.
just kind of
My God.
this, she's kind of
Her face is in the
wants
dirt.
to yell out and be like, "This hurts!" Y'all ever laid on
You're saying that?
on your
You're saying
Yeah.
that?
this hurts?
You
Let-
you
let it go
fucking
over?
you fucking killed an officer and my friend. Shut the fuck up.
I think my nip slipped out again.
Shut the fuck up. Now.
Astra's just rolling on the ground, trying to flip herself over or something. She's uncomfortable.
And he doesn't pay any attention to your discomfort. At one point he gets up and he goes over to his friend. And he well, let me see. And he goes over to his fallen partner, and you don't hear anything for a while, but you can see his shoulders going up and down, and you can see his back lurching, and you can see his hands are covering his face, but his back's turned away from you. And after a moment of silence, he makes a wiping gesture and turns around and sits back on the stump, looking at both of you, not saying a word.
Bertha just be catatonic.
Astra doesn't have much energy left in her with 4 health, and she's just
Agreed.
still kind of wiggling in a way. She's uncomfortable.
And so, with Bertha catatonic, Astra realizing that she's in rough shape, and Officer Crumpet mourning the death of his friend and his officer, wait in deep silence until finally the silence is shattered by almost a stampeding sound. And it gets closer and louder and louder and louder. And Astra, do you want to make a perception check for me?
Sure.
You see
Very little. vehicle.
at least a dozen officers on horseback, some rolling on a motorcycle slowly. But through all the chaos, you can see Donnie, because he's sitting higher than some of the other cops,
Just singing Creed. Can you take
Oh
me?
my god.
singing his head off. And as they all arrive, the officers dismount and surround all of you as two of the officers go over to Dagwood and do what they can. They check his vitals, nothing there. Start trying to, take care of the body as best as they can to prepare him for transport. As Lieutenant Leon dismounts and goes over to Officer Crumpet. Officer, what happened? And Crumpet is just exhausted. He's emotionally drained. He goes, "We arrived on the scene. I secured the two perpetrators. I thought we saw an injured horse that was gravely injured. I ordered Officer Dagwood to put the horse down. The super mutant attacked Officer Dagwood, followed by the human. They maliciously attacked him. We tried to defend ourselves. We gave an order to stand down. We started to retreat. They attacked him like feral animals. The super mutant, fucking Jesus, and he thinks about it. Fucking super mutant chopped Dagwood in half with her fucking machete.
He says that, and Ash covers her mouth with both hands, and it looks like she's trying to suppress a gasp, but she's trying not to laugh.
Can you give me a speech
Yeah, I'm
check?
just astounded. I am literally astounded. I'm not laughing.
A what check?
A speech check.
Speech.
Oh no. This is her
Well,
word.
Donnie is
I'm not
legitimately shocked.
Wait, is it? It's a tag skill. Oh my god.
All right, so you managed to stifle your laughter enough that no one hears it.
And I look over at you and I'm like,
The officer goes on. After they murdered Dagwood, the human tackled me, tried to take my weapon. I shot her with my shotgun. She rolled away. I didn't know if she was retreating or not. They attacked me again. I shot at the super mutant. Laid into her enough. She tried to attack me one more time. Missed. Fell to the ground. I ordered the human to disarm so we could take her into custody. She rejected. I attacked again. I ordered her to stand down. She threw her weapon away. I used a stim pack on the super mutant, brought her back to life. And this is where we're at. And the lieutenant looks down, and his face is pale. And can you give me another speech check, Ash?
No. She's trying so hard not to do anything.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she's got it this time.
The
Breathing
lieutenant
exercises.
Stares at everyone in the situation. Officer Brosco, please help escort Officer Crumpet back to the station. And he looks down at the officer. Hey, Tim, go back to the station, debrief, go home. We'll talk tomorrow. Let's give you some time, okay? And Crumpet finally lets go. He's been trying to hold on the whole time, but he starts sobbing. As Brosco,
Try to get a lean forward and try to get a good look at his face to see if he kind of looks like Crumpet in Cake Town.
if you want to,
She's like suddenly like, wait a minute.
give me a perception check.
I was gonna ask him later when he was not.
She's
having
not
a
saying anything.
breakdown.
She's just leaning forward to look at him. Nope.
Oh my god!
She's not wearing her glasses.
You lean so far forward trying to look at the officer that you fall off the horse and take three points of damage.
She lands on her ass. She does some flip and lands on her ass.
And one of the officers next to you sees you clowning around and kicks you in your back for 2 points of damage. He says, "Show some fucking respect."
I was trying to see if I recognized him.
Shut
Ash.
up.
It's fine.
And Brosco takes the now just fully crumpled up, crying, sobbing Crumpet away from the scene. The two officers, as gruesomely as it sounds, have Dagwood in two different blankets, and they're bringing him back to a motorcycle with a sidecar. They put him in the sidecar, and they escort the other officers away from the scene as well. Now it's Lieutenant Leon and 12 other officers. The lieutenant stares back at you two, stares down at Bertha and Astra, bites his lip and pondering and kind of mulling over things, and he asks the officers, he goes, Officer Bennett, stay on scene with me. Everyone else, please secure evidence, lock down the scene, and then when we're all set, you could head back to the precinct. And the lieutenant looks at both of you, Astra and Bertha, and he goes, I heard from your friends that you're delegates. This is going to be a disaster. You are under arrest. I'm having a hard time having sympathy for what happened here, but I'm a man of my word, and I said I would uphold the law. I'm going to use stim packs on both of you, and then we're going to take you into custody and bring you downtown. Your friends are free to come to the precinct with us for some more interrogation, but they are at this time not under arrest.
So you're gonna stim pack us before you drag us in?
Yes. Not a cruel man.
Well,
I have a job to do.
at least that's something.
Okay, listen, I'm going to be very clear with you. I'm doing my job right now. If I wasn't an officer right now, I would beat you fucking dead. Okay? This calm demeanor and this hushed tone is restraint. Let me use stim packs on you, and I'm bringing you in. I don't need to hear anything from you unless you're going to explain what happened. I don't need it to be colorful. I don't need to hear opinions and interpretations. If you want to tell me facts, you could tell me facts. If you go off topic, I'm going to shut you down. If you keep talking, I'm going to shoot you down. Okay?
You want to know what happened?
What did I just say?
Ash still on the ground, like she hasn't
So
gotten
I
up.
have. Oh, go
Ash
ahead.
is just gonna go like this, like at Astra, just stop talking.
I got off my horse and I approached wherever I was allowed to. I wanted to stay as close to the LT as possible, and over my shoulder, I just say LT over his shoulder. I'm like LT, if I may,
He.
Astra,
Okay, yeah, go on. Go on. You're fine.
Astra. If you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna let him beat the shit out of you.
Well, I guess I might be better off dead, but I'll shut up for now.
Thank you so much. I very much appreciate your cooperation. I have explained to these nice officers that we would be polite as delegates, right? I understand we all have personal feelings. They do too. LT has been very respectful to us, and I think we owe him the same in return.
Well, I wasn't gonna say anything disrespectful, but I guess
I
this is
think
goodbye,
it's
guys.
time. You know how they say, you have the right to remain silent?
No, I've never been told that in my entire time of being arrested.
You have the right to remain silent.
I was
Anything that
born
you
in a
say
bunker.
can and will be used against you in a court of law. At this point, I would advise that you exercise that right to remain silent.
Well, I was just gonna say if I'm going away forever that I
It's
love
not
you
forever.
guys and it's been fun, but I guess I'm not allowed to say that.
Take her.
As you both say your piece, Bertha and Astra, you both feel the needle of a stim pack jabbed into your bodies, and as long as you allow it, the officers will stand you both to your feet.
Mhm.
Okay. And with that, the officers will start heading back to the precinct, and we
LT,
are. Yep.
May I speak to Bertha before we take her? The super mutant.
Yes, but I'm going to listen.
Absolutely. I'm not intending to hide anything. I just wanted to let her know, and I walk as close to Bertha as he will allow. And I say, Bertha, honey, we got the supplies. And if these officers will let us, we're going to try to take care of these horses. We got a vet coming. We told the delegation what happened. And I just want to let you know that we're going to take care of these horses if we can before we get back into town.
He's going to look to Donnie with almost sympathy and then look towards the officer, quickly changing to a little bit of disdain as she just looks at him and says, "You gonna kill them the same way you shot the other one?"
Bertha, honey, you know if they had to put that horse down,
They didn't.
it's because
They did it anyway. That's my
I trust you.
explanation. And then she just goes silent again.
I trust you.
Can you give me a perception check, Donnie?
I can try.
I could do my best.
Yeah. No.
Absolutely not.
Bertha, can you give me a perception check?
No, she is pissed right now. Where is
You can still
my-
perceive when you're pissed,
I-
depending on how you build
I
your
can
character.
perceive that I am pissed.
So you don't know Lieutenant Leon, but when you said the thing about the horses, about putting them down, all you've seen is restraint and anger from him. But you saw a pause and hesitation when you were talking about the horses and how the chestnut was killed. And you could see a moment of sadness and remorse in his eyes, and possibly an equation working in his head about what's transpired tonight as the officers start to escort you back to Rome. And at that point, we're going to take our 15-minute break.
Were we allowed to stay and feed the horses?
Yeah, we can
Whatever. Okay, fuck it.
we'll-
We'll talk about it.
we'll role
We'll
play
do
it.
it live.
We're going to take a 15-minute break. We're going to stand, pee, elevate, get some fresh air is what I believe the kids are
I
saying.
gotta check on my kid too.
And we will be back in 15 minutes. Some people might be chilling and hanging out and talking, but I'm going to go to the bathroom. Thank you guys for watching so far. I hope that you're having a good time. I hope you're enjoying the show. And we'll be back in 15.
Yeah, I have to do that too.
Be right back.
See you guys soon.
What the fuck just happened?
Do 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 do.
We here, Donnie?
Yep.
All right, let me get my. I have something to show you if my mouse will ever work.
I would love to see it. I also have
Where is-
blueberries.
Might be tough because it's. We have a cat.
Hello, pretty kitty.
It's our abyss.
I love a nice little darkness. I had one named Azriel.
Yep.
If I did this to my fingers, she would
Hmm.
run from wherever she was in the house, from the
This one
basement up to the
loves-
3rd floor.
As you can see, her paw. She loves kneading on everything.
Yeah, she's making
So-
biscuits. She's a busy girl.
Yep. Making baby biscuits.
What's this kitty's
Okay.
name?
So this is my little niece's cat, and I think she was like 8 when we got it. So she named it London because it was her favorite city, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good time. I had a cat named Archie. Only had one
My
eye.
cat
so
is I don't know if you know anything about Sonic. But
Oh.
there's these little creatures called chows. And I always thought it was hilarious because I always thought it was the singular version of chaos. So my cat is named Chow because he is
Mhm.
insane and
That's a
breaks
good-
everything.
I mean, that's good. That's what a cat should do, but I hate it.
My first cat was Milo after Milo and Otis because
Mm-hmm,
I lived in that generation. And then I had Hobbs because he was orange and stupid. And I mean, he was ginormous.
Yeah.
So Hobbs made
My
sense.
first cat was Kit because it was an all black cat, and that was the name of the car on Knight Rider.
Oh yeah, it was Kit.
Mm-hmm. And my sister had a cat at the same time. We got them at the same time, and it had stripes, so she
Mhm.
named it Danger because like construction stripes.
God.
I know, but she was like 3 or 4.
I like how so far in this campaign I've had to constantly be like, what would I do? And then go, no. What would Bertha do?
Mm-hmm.
And like I
I believe
have
we
to
just
get into
killed
that
that
melon.
guy.
Oh, she didn't give a shit. Once you kill a horse, I mean that just ignites fumes that she
I
could
understand.
not. Like she
That's why
was
I
not
came
having
over
any
now.
ration. She was just like, I don't. Everything's out the window.
That's why I was like,
She was just gonna go away with them. So long as the horse is okay, I don't care what action is taken on me. But then they killed the horse, and she nope.
I
At
feel
that
bad
point,
because I feel like I gave Ralph that idea.
hmm I don't know what Astra was doing. But
Yeah. Kind of went crazy.
of all the people they could have left with Bertha in a
I
dire
know.
strait like that.
She was trying to get killed.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, she's just gonna let Bertha die, which you know what? All for it at this point.
I'm like, oh my god. Uh, um, Potato and I were chatting, and I was
I
like,
mean, I am
is this
here.
half a party kill?
You're here.
Hello!
I was just.
I was kind of
in the bathroom.
hoping. I was hoping
And
that
no,
Bertha would
like
make
I
it because
said
that
in
was
the
the way.
chat, was that the whole reason I stopped continuing to fight was because I didn't want you to die. If it would have ended
I
up
was
different,
hoping
where
you
I
kept
was the one who was
fighting.
mortally wounded, I would have kept fighting. But because there wasn't any way for me to,
No, Bertha
for
dug
sure
her
save
grave.
you,
Bertha dug her
like,
grave. I was like, oh, is this all right?
because I'll kill
Yeah,
myself
I
off
really
any day,
thought
but I can't
I really
handle
thought the two of
killing
you were
someone
going
else's
down.
character off.
I
And it
mean,
just sucks because I
was
don't
We all
have
make
my
our own
perks.
choices.
yeah, I was playing the character, and the character
I
absolutely
tried to make my
Bertha
own
would.
choices.
You kill an animal in front of Bertha, she will go down with everything she has in her. That is the biggest
Well,
no
yeah,
go.
that's essentially what I was going to allude to in my little spiel to the cop at the end.
And it was like the one
that
reason she didn't kill Ricky, because
loved
technically all the
something and they
horses were
made decisions
alive.
out of love.
If any of those horses had been dead in there, he'd have been dead.
Yep.
Which probably right now would have been
I'm
the
still
better
shocked
scenario,
you-
but I digress.
Yeah, I'm still shocked you gave him mercy in the first place.
Look, it's been a very long day, and I think just enough piled on where one horse killing topped off the entire bottle. Bertha was a little bit more calmer the first time she went. She doesn't like killing people. She don't like it. But you hurt an
Oh, yeah.
animal, that sympathy goes away real fast.
Astra's seen enough death and
Astra's living in the jail. At
hands
this
of enough
point.
death.
Astra is
You
just
can go-
living in jail.
Oh yeah.
Jail,
Well, that's what I
hospital,
told
jail,
Potato
hospital.
was that like I was prepared to either go to jail for the rest of life and my character be completely written off, or like die in that fight. Like as long as Bertha could survive. But then in this way that it happened because of turn order and bad rolls, you had gotten mortally injured before I did.
Yep,
So like
good
I
old
didn't
Big
have a
Bertha.
way to make like a death saving throw for
I
you.
think that
and
Bertha, I don't know. That's actually a good question. What would have Bertha done if you had been the one? I don't know. Because she would have been very
hope you would've-
bloodlusty. So it would have
Exactly,
been
I
hard
would've-
for her to not keep like fighting, but at the same time, she does not like death, but at the same time, she wasn't thinking rationally. That was kind of the whole point I was like playing as a play, is like there's no ration in her mind. There's no thoughts.
Yep.
I think
My only
If
thought was defend
Ash-
Bertha. Like
I
that's
think
the
if
only reason I
Astra died-
even fought as well.
Yeah.
I think if Astra died, Bertha would have just like run to her.
Yeah.
Well,
If she had
Bertha's
been
already
knocked
saved
down,
Astra
I
once.
find it hard that Bertha wouldn't snapped out of it. But I don't know that because I would have been playing in the moment and I don't know what I would have done.
Well, see, and that's where I was stuck, and that's one of the things I think I struggle with the most is that like I'm a groupthink kind of person, so like in the moment I would have been like, oh, like what do I do? Like what should I do? Like I would have put it up for vote.
What should
in
I do?
reality.
Should I admit I've made mistakes?
Should I take another blow at him or should I save Bertha?
I admit I am not a criminal.
I'm always gonna save the other person. I just have really bad luck with rolls, so
Oh God, I mean, one roll I could have been out, so I can't
Mhm.
say that for myself. One roll and I was out of here. So Well, not out
Listen,
of here, but
I have
having to
11
write
health.
someone.
I just got out of
11?
the hospital. I am feeling more healthy than I have this entire fucking game. For the past like
Yeah.
6 sessions, I've been walking around with 4 health. That's where I stay.
The way I
many of
wish
us have
I
been
would
dead?
have just like interrupted your action before you even approached Spark. But like
So
I
wait.
can't interrupt people.
I've
like that's
died so
it's not
many
a skill I
times.
have in real
How many
life.
of us have done death
So I
saving throws at this
struggle.
point?
I
All of
have.
us?
I think the only person that hasn't is Ash. I think we've all done
me
death
too.
No,
saving
she
throws
has.
other than Ash. She has?
I think so. Yeah.
Ralph has it.
With a poison.
Ralph has done absolutely no death saving throws.
Ralph.
Hmm?
You've done no death saving throws.
I gotta wait for Ash to get back. I don't know if she has. I know everybody else has, but I don't know
poison.
if Ash has done.
Yeah, Ash had the
Drank
poison.
She tested the poison.
So I was the last
That was
one.
early.
Oh, shucks.
I was the
I
first
don't know
one.
if you guys saw. I made a thing. Oh, let me put it in the little chat.
What an interesting first half of the night.
This has been insane. So
Yeah,
this is
has been
Bertha
definitely unexpected.
Oh God.
when she
Oops.
Yeah.
I mean, I was expecting nip slips, but not like
and then
this.
I just made this. I don't know.
Well, Bertha was all good till a horse died, and then like it's like Fire Nation attacked. There's no
Fire Nation
There's no
attack.
sympathy. There's no sympathy left. She just lost all control.
Let's catch.
Don't we all at some point in time?
How's it going, everyone? We're just waiting for. Hey, I think we are all set. I'm just
I'm
reading.
making my own merch.
I love that.
Dottie's deserted treasures.
Oh my god.
Listen. What?
Yeah, I just checked mine. I don't know why.
I was
Look at me. I'm
Well-
like, oh my god.
Yep, mine are still there. Okay.
over there. Get over here.
Oof. All right. Is everyone ready to get back into it?
Yes.
I don't know why we're laughing. What
Dear,
happened?
dear Lord. All
I think
right.
it went great.
All right. So we're gonna come back
To
to
the
the
protector
game,
of the innocent.
and in the kerfuffle as everything was going, Donnie mentioned to Leon the horses. Can they be taken care of? Bertha, you hear Donnie mentioning the supplies and
I already
taking. No, I know, but I want to get her reaction of the officers say, they're taking care of it, and it can be seen before you all are leaving that the horses are being tended to.
She just kind of you notice that there's a tear in her eye, but she's still at this point. Too much has happened, and she's just overcome entirely. So she's gone again into a comatose state of just more unable to speak.
Okay.
But the emotions are on her face.
Okay.
But, like all she's wanted is that the horses are being taken care of, and that's what's happening. So.
And with that, Donnie and Ash, you mount back up on Paul and Esteban.
Can we offer the horses to the injured members of our party?
They're actually going to be put inside.
All stemmed up. Okay.
They're stemmed up, and they're going to be like kind of shackled to sidecars.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
a
so,
very
yeah.
tight fit for Bertha. Her knees
Yeah,
are like
that's
pointing
fine.
outside of the cart and stuff like that. But you all are making your way back to Rome.
Make our way downtown.
It's up to you all, but the lieutenant is being deathly quiet. Kind of just
Yeah.
focused, eyes on the road.
LT. What you thinking?
There's so much stuff to think about. I have to reach out to Dagwood's wife in the morning. She's gonna have to talk to his son. We have to. I mean, we got to figure out what's gonna happen here. This is first time in a long time there's been anything even involving delegates, let alone something this crazy. Uh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. There's a weird comfort. I don't know with you. It's something, just how you talk to people. I'm really numb right now, dude, and it's not good right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, you had a big loss. You're in charge of a massive squad, and keeping them and the citizens of this town safe. You have to make snap judgments on a whim. Is there anything that I can do as an individual or a delegate to help in this situation?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't
Shoulder
know.
rub?
There's a lot of grease palms in this town, and
Yeah.
I really don't know what this is gonna look like when I get back. I don't even know who you all really are.
Well, my name's Donnie. The other horse, that's Ash. We have in cuffs Astra and Bertha, the big one. We are representatives from a burgeoning new community called Cake Town. Around Skinny Atlas, south of Skinny Atlas.
That's
Um,
gotten back up to us before. I've heard what you've done before. I'm really,
members of the yeah. I hope all good.
yeah, I mean,
You know, we've been trying to clean things up. We saved some people in Skinny Atlas. We've been opening our community to people. Bertha has created an amazing farm for us. We have homes, hopefully families soon. That's what we're about. But coming here to the Congress, coming here to Rome, it's got us all messed up. Bertha likes to be on the farm. She likes to be out in nature, seeing the horses get mistreated. She's sensitive, you know, it was too much for her. And you know, Asher and Ash, they don't deal with people the way I do. They've had different backgrounds, you know? I didn't come up like them. And I've had a lot of shit, pardon me, sir. Walked a lot of roads, but our goal is to help people and help communities.
he is looking off in the
And we've been
distance.
approached by some nasty ass people here too, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I know things aren't black and white, but
Ash kind of waves as she hears them, like, yeah. She's kidnapped.
he he's borderline catatonic. He's like I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Yeah.
There's the left side that's saying that I'm an officer, I'm a lieutenant, I have my duties. There's things that need to be investigated. And I'm going to be honest, there's the right side that truly just wants to put a bullet in your friend's head and dish out the justice that personally I believe in, but
Vigilante justice. If you believe in that, why did you swear to something more?
because I can't be the decider on everything. I can't say that I'm infallible, that I won't make a mistake, and I won't rush off and do impulsive things and not to minimize who you are or what you are, I feel like that's what you all are.
What? An impulsive thing?
Yeah, there's not. I live in Rome because I believe that civilization can get back on track. And I know it's a shit show here, and I know there's crazy stuff going on. But at least there's some sort of consequence and order to it. If this was out in the wasteland, Dagwood would be dead still. Bertha would be dead. I would be dead. But you would probably be dead. Ash would be dead. Astra would be dead.
Ash just kind of looks at him like.
I
she
mean,
doesn't
be
say,
honest.
just
If
like,
we had a huge gunfight, the front line would be gone. The back line of his boys would be all that's left.
That's why I
We all
don't.
know that.
That's
We've all been on the front line of those fights.
why the gun stayed holstered. But
Yeah.
I know that your friend feels a way about the horses, and part of me finds it like I'm in awe of
I can tell, man.
such valiant care of animals to the point where they're people. I get that. But in the same breath, you can't fucking chop someone in half. Like, that's
Nope.
barbaric.
It's brutal. It's brutal. And I'm not excusing what she did. I'm not. I believe that what she did was brutal. I think that she knows that. And I think that despite the rationale that she may have or had in the moment, it's inexcusable.
And I'm going to be honest with you, and this is me playing my hands a little bit. I don't know who's going to come stick up for you guys, because it always seems like if the person's big enough, there's no
They get away
consequences.
with it.
And I'm not. I mean, no, I do. I want to see personally
Justice.
on not even justice. I want your friend dead. I'm going to be honest. But like, it kills me because I feel like we're going to get back to Rome. We're going to march you in. We're going to process Bertha and Astra. And then
Dahlia's gonna show up.
tomorrow you're going to be walking free. And Dagwood's going to be dead. And what? Do we even talk
Well,
about?
I got a suggestion. Now, I know what you're saying is accurate. Because unfortunately, as you obviously know, LT, this would not be the first time that some of us, or all of us, have been inside your fine penitentiary. We were there for the first time, and some woman forced us into taking a deal. Her name's Dahlia from Hallucinogen. Now, I know you know her. Everybody in the town knows her. You walk us into there, she's gonna show up. Damn bitch shows up every time we turn around. Ain't no reason to think she's not gonna show up here.
as he says that, Ash starts looking around for her. Like, God
Yeah,
damn it,
you never
he's
know.
right.
You never know. She's always somewhere trying to get us to do something for her in the Congress. And I don't know how much I can say, LT, but we've been talking to some people around the Congress, and not everybody's happy with the way things are, the status quo, if you will. The way that the delegates run roughshod over Rome.
Yeah.
The way that the lobbyists run roughshod over the Congress. It's no kind of democracy. It's no kind of organization. And there are factions within the cock that are looking to absolve the Congress. Now, I have to be honest that we have told Dahlia that we'll support her because she did tell us that if we didn't, she would murder us. And I know that there's nothing you can do. because you're tied. Your hands are tied by the laws that you've sworn yourself to. But I can promise you that what we have learned here about this Congress suggests that we want to toss our hat in Queen Ronnie's ring and work to absolve this shit. Get rid of it. Give you back your town. We're just starting out at Cake Town. We don't need all this bureaucracy. We don't need all this lobbies. All this money in here trying to ruin what hardworking people are trying to build. I read some about history, and there's no reason that we need to go back to that old.
He's just absorbing. He's thinking. I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, there's a rumor going on that, the reason I came out tonight was because if I didn't, you guys would be dead. I know this. And part of it is vigilante justice. I'm sure some of my guys would have wanted to kill you, but there's stuff going on inside this precinct that you wouldn't believe.
Yeah?
And I don't know who or
Let me in on
what
it,
it
man.
is. I don't know. I know, like, the first time you guys were imprisoned,
Mm-hmm.
you were in here for murdering Bimothy.
Yeah, which we didn't do.
I know you didn't,
We-
because you guys were. You were being surveilled. Like, you came in.
Constant.
You were new delegates. Like, you were
Yeah,
being
yeah.
watched,
Makes sense. Makes
and
sense.
it doesn't add up. And I don't know exactly what happened, but I know Preston Garvey the third's dead.
Yeah.
And no one's
We
talking
saw
about that.
Timothy shot him.
We were right there.
Yeah.
And we were not allowed to say anything.
We saved Bimothy.
We were not even
Bimothy
allowed
got
to.
the shit beat out of him. We brought him here. They
And
brought
the
him back in the hospital.
The assassin was one of the cops.
Yeah, the assassin was one of your guys. We had no idea the situation. I don't know which cop was trying to get Bimmy. And all Bimothy said was he needed to see Preston. We got Preston. We brought him over to see his valet. And Duke gives him one right in the eye, right between the eyes. Next thing I know, we're in prison. Now, my guess is Dahlia had something to do with it, because herein she walks and says that if we don't do anything about this, she's going to make sure that we burn for Bimothy's murder.
How do we know he is even dead?
We haven't even seen him dead.
He was alive when we saw him.
I don't know.
So I get it, LT. We get you with the corruption. We can help you suss it out.
I still have to do my job.
I know.
At
I'm not
the
saying you don't. I'm just saying that I agree with you, and I think that you are a good man. And I think that we can work together. And I think that you know what's going to happen when we walk into that prison. Now, I don't know what the other alternatives might be,
that's the problem.
but I want you to get what you need to get. Can we ensure that Bertha never comes back to Rome? I know she would love that. Can we exile her from Rome?
I don't know. I'm not the lawmaker. I enforce. I don't.
Well, how about this? You could right now. You want to have power over judge, jury, and executioner?
I don't though. I said that. I
You did
believe.
say that.
I believe in.
I
I don't know.
understand you believe in the laws of Rome and you believe in the order of Rome. But you told me, and I've seen it firsthand, that law and order doesn't exist in Rome. You're in love with the with the future you want to see, with the story that they want you to believe. But Rome is not the Rome in your heart. And we're here to start a revolution. We're here to make Rome
You dare
the
say it.
town. What? We're here to make Rome the town it was meant to be.
Can you give me a speech check? Difficulty of 5.
Listen, I'm telling him we're going to start a revolution because he wants to start a revolution.
That's still a big
Maybe.
ask.
How much AP do we have?
You have
How much AP do we have?
full bar.
Can we get it all back? Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm going to
Now, what is
use.
that?
How many should I use? 3?
You should use however many you feel your heart desires.
I'm going to use 4.
You can only use 3. That'll clear out the
I'm gonna use
dots.
3.
All right.
All right. Let me just try this again.
How could this possibly go wrong?
Fuck. I got a 3.
Uh,
Oh wait. This is a charisma test, right?
yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
can
tagged.
reroll. It's tagged, so I get a 3. I can
You got a
reroll one
4.
of those dice because I'm. Yeah, I can reroll one of the dice because I'm wearing a fancy hat.
That's true.
Wait, why is it saying 3? That doesn't make sense. Yeah,
It says 2 and it's tagged.
yeah. So okay, so actually you only hit 2. I thought it was only counting. I thought it was saying that you had 2 dice. You only had 1 successful dice.
Yeah. But I have 3 successes. We have 2 successes and a tag skill, so that's a 3, right?
No, each success is
go by each
1.
dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then re-rolling 1 dice won't matter, but I'm still gonna do it.
He stares at you. And it's not that you aren't persuasive or anything. You have a way with words, and he's mulling it over. But he looks at you, and I know what you're saying. I get it. But if I turn my back on what I believe in, and I don't the act of doing any of that is completely against my
Yeah,
oath.
I get it, LT. You know what? I like you because you're a man of principle.
I want to make the change from within. I don't want to.
So do we. So do we.
I want to
Within
do
the
it the right
Congress.
way.
I agree. I agree. Hey, man, thanks for having this talk with us, all right?
Yeah. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what you guys want to happen. I can't.
I want this Congress gone. That's what I want to happen. I'm not lying to you, bro.
Well,
There's no need for this. Ain't got us nothing but trouble here. My girl Bertha, who knows? Right? I got another one getting harassed by people. I got another one getting in fights. And I'm just hoping I don't run into any of my old buddies. This is not the place for us.
Well, I'll say this. That's an act of treason and sedition. I'm way too tired to care tonight.
We were just chatting, LT.
This is just know. I hate to say this because you seem like you're just the other side of the coin that I am. But someday we're probably going to cross paths, and I'm gonna have to do what I have to do, and I'm sure you guys are gonna have to do what you're gonna have to do. But at least
You
I
know what, LT? I'm not gonna fight you. Because we're on the same side. You'll figure it out. I
maybe,
have faith in you.
maybe.
And I kind of wink at him. Kind of do a little shoulder thing.
That's what I'm talking about. Something about you, dude. Okay, well, so I wish I can brief you on what's going to happen. This is as far as I know what's going to happen. We're going to get to the precinct. I'm going to book your friends. After that, I don't know. Okay?
Hey, I appreciate the honesty.
I'm sorry that you feel the way about the Congress. I would hope that you
Listen.
would.
I think we agree about the Congress. You don't want to see Dahlia run in here and screw your shit up any more than I do. We didn't like her backing us into a corner, and we don't like her backing you into a corner.
I get
You
that.
deserve the right to run your town according to your laws.
Well, that's the
Not
thing.
kowtow to billionaires.
Is the Congress is supposed to be our laws.
Well, I
So,
apologize.
no, I understand what you're saying. I'm just hoping that one day we can get back to that because it wasn't always like
Well-
this.
Then how about this? Reform.
Yeah.
It's a different R word than the one I used before, but it's just as good. You, buddy? I'm gonna think about reform.
You know what R word I'm thinking of?
No, I
Retirement.
don't. Yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. I'm really happy that that's the one you used. I was so concerned.
You know how old I am?
How old, LT?
How old do you think I
29?
am? Actually, yes, I am 29.
Oh my god. You don't look a day over it.
Above board legitimately was going to say 29. This man looks like he's 54. But it was too good of a guess. I was going to say 29. He goes, I'm 29. You nailed it. I can't
Sure. Handsome devil like you.
stop. I know I look like shit. Okay.
Yeah, rode hard, put away wet, but that doesn't mean that the leather isn't still supple.
Oh my god.
Donnie, my friend just got chopped in half tonight. I don't
You're
really.
absolutely right. That's my apology. I really apologize about being a little inappropriate. Sometimes I get the little too.
I can tell that's who you are. But I'm going to hold space for.
I mean it with respect, and I apologize. I don't mean it out of. You know what? When you're ready, LT, I want to hear a story about your friend. I want to know something that you guys shared. You don't have to do it now, because I know it's real hard right now. But when you're ready, I'd love to get him know. I'd love to keep that man alive through your memories.
Just solemnly nods. And it looks like he's tapped at this point as the escort arrives to the police department. And some of the officers help secure, especially Bertha, because she's so large, and Astra. And they both get taken through booking, photographed, fingerprinted, documented, and are put into cells that are side by side but separate. And you and Ash are on the other side. And we're gonna cut to Ash and Astra, or Bertha and Astra, down in the prison cells. Astra, this is what, your third time?
You just have your own carvings on the wall.
Bertha, last time you were here, you had an anxiety attack and shut down.
She shut down again. She is fully shut down.
Astra's just laying on the ground at this point.
It's
Kind
one of
of-
those montages where you hear "Hello, darkness, my old friend." And Bertha's
Oh
just
my
Yeah,
God.
staring at the wall.
exactly.
Hello,
Just
darkness.
Flashing
my
between
friend.
them every time Astra and Bertha are in different positions, but like no matter what, like they're just staring off into space.
All right. Then we'll just quickly cut back up to Astra and Donnie. Your friends just got booked. You're free to go.
Do we have our stuff?
Yeah. You don't have it yet. You can ask them if you want.
Ash
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
Ash is definitely waiting for her stop sign.
So I'm assuming the lieutenant is gone somewhere, and so we're just like, "Hello, gentlemen. Came in with the LT, and we'd like our weapons returned."
You're the delegates, yes. Your
Yes, sir.
stuff has been delivered to the delegate housing.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And the horses as well.
Oh, you rode. Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
we
You rode in
on
the horses. Yeah.
My apologies. My apologies. Thank you, sir.
Horse rode it on.
And so I just kind of look at Ash, and I'm like, "Do we call Dahlia?"
I think she already knows. I'm sure she does.
Well, where is she?
Sleeping?
Like, I don't. Oh, well, but no, it's morning now. Huh?
It's like 3:00 in the morning, 3 or 4.
All right, then we should go to sleep.
I mean, there's nothing we can do but sit and wait.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose we can. Would they blame us if we went back? There's nothing we can do. Plus, we kind of need our weapons.
Yeah, so we got to go back to delegate housing. So we go back to delegate housing. I mean, I want to see if Lily's there or something like that. Like,
Marte's still there when you go to drop
Yeah.
off Paul and Esteban.
Thank you so much for the horses, Marte. We really
That's
appreciate the
fine.
loan.
Ash keeps rubbing her butt because she fell so hard.
Did Esteban give you a tough ride?
I fell off.
Yeah, that makes
Esteban's
sense.
Great, but I fell off.
Yeah, don't ride often, do you?
I ride all the time. What are you talking about?
Oh,
I mean, motorcycles.
This is going to come from a place of ignorance. I didn't know that ghouls rode horses, to be honest. So I was just surprised. I'm sorry. Was that out of
Thank
line?
you so much for your help. No. It's been a very long night. Thank you so much, Marte.
Let me know if you guys need anything else with the horses. We got in touch, and the vet's going to go out and check on the really injured horse tomorrow morning.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and maybe the other ones who are there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the really injured horse.
Yeah.
That one was shot.
Wait, what?
Unfortunately, that horse was shot. The RPD thought that horse was too far gone and decided to shoot that horse. Took that horse out before we could get it help.
Marte, just
No, I
a
know.
wave of sadness washes over his face. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm so sorry. Can I offer you any comfort?
It's okay. I didn't. It just sucks.
Yeah, right.
Sorry,
It's just,
it's not professional.
no. You know what? Let it out, man. And I kind of like wrap him up in a little hug.
Lets out a little shudder, like he has a soft little sob.
You remind me of my friend Bertha.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's really easy to take care of people, and people don't really take care of animals, you know?
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Sorry,
for
buddy.
taking care of Paul and Esteban. You seem like really
It was
good
our
people.
pleasure. It was our pleasure. It was our pleasure to ride them. Thank you for the loan.
No problem.
We have to go wake up a friend of ours who is getting 24-hour massages and let him know about an uncomfortable situation that just happened.
Okay, by all means. Have a
if
great
there's
day, I
anything-
guess.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me know. I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything you need as delegates, and I can relay that to my manager. Sorry, I'm a little shaken.
Oh no! We delivered you some rough news, and we appreciate that. I think we will have some requests, but I think we just need to regroup first.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, sir. And I want to go and find Sly, because Astra's right.
Okay.
Oh, shut up! Though with that fucking smile.
What?
I know he's gonna give me an F minus.
So you're gonna head over to the Royal Golden Hotel. You walk up to the
No,
receptionist.
wait. We get our weapons first, and
Okay.
then we go find Sly.
Okay. Yeah. You go to the front desk of the delegate housing, and the front desk person is like, "Oh, here to pick up your inventory."
Inventory?
Yeah, your stuff. That really fancy looking gun and
Oh yes. No, my apologies. Yes, thank you so much.
stop sign.
Yeah. Our guns and stop sign. I know one's broken, but thank you so much for my fancy looking gun.
No problem. All right. Well, do you need anything
And
else?
that stop sign is justice.
Oh, okay. What? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just-
Absolutely. What?
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Do you offer legal services? Just you asked if I needed anything else, and I was just wondering what kind of services that you guys offer to delegates for no reason. I'm just inquiring because we're new.
Yeah, I guess we have some lawyers on retainer for the hotel. They
Awesome.
might.
Thank you so much.
Well, okay. We'll send a note up to your room, I guess.
About the options?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is? I'm sorry. Have a great day. Night.
Apologies. Bless it.
Oh, what? Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. That's fine.
Okay.
Absolutely, Doctor, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Bye.
I'm nervous now. Bye.
All right. You're re-equipped.
That was the worst conversation.
I feel like it just gets better and better.
All right. What's next?
I want to go find Sly and get him to yell at me. I think that's what I'd serve.
All right. You go over to the Royal Golden Hotel. You go to the front desk clerk. Hi, welcome to the Royal Golden Hotel. How can I help you?
We know his room, don't we?
Do you?
We're looking for Sly.
The one person who would is in jail.
We're looking for Sly.
Oh, that's right. You're the delegates that. Yeah, let me give him a
the
ring.
delegates.
It's really
thank you so
early. Are you okay with?
I think that he is going to want to talk to us.
And you can hear muffled. What the fuck? Why are you calling me this early in the morning? What?
I just take the phone and I'm like, Sly,
Oh, what the?
let us up.
What the fuck do you? Oh my god! What? What did you guys do
Just let us
now?
up. Just let us up. I don't
Okay.
want to talk about it here. We can have Ash explain it to you.
Nope.
Okay. Room 302. Come on up. What the? Oh my god!
All right, room 302.
Christ.
Not a chance.
As you start hanging up the phone, you can just hear all the time with these fucking people.
Listen, Sly,
She
you
can't
love us.
promise she can't explain without laughing.
Okay, I got it then.
And
So I go
you
up, I knock on the door. Hey, Sly.
door flies open. Sly is in a robe, a beautiful, nice red, velvet
my
red
God.
robe.
Sly.
What?
Ash
And I kind
immediately
of
walks
like
into the
touch
room.
it, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks amazing.
Ash walks into the room past him. You smell nice. And then she immediately crawls onto his bed.
Oh my god.
She's like, I am done.
We've had a night, Sly.
Face plants on his pillow.
I don't even know what the. Why? What are you? What? Get off my bed, okay? Get off my bed, all right? You're not supposed to be.
Nap. It's fine. Just let
oh.
her lay down. She doesn't want anything to do with you. She just wants to sleep for a second. And you're gonna talk to me, so it's not gonna bother you.
Wow. Okay, great. Hey, wake up. What fucking time is it? 4:38. Wake up at 4:38 and oh, you fucking assholes.
We haven't gone to bed yet.
Cool.
It's been a night.
What the?
It's been a night. And you know
so
what?
many cops.
We were gonna go to bed, and I thought, you know what? Sly's gonna want to hear about this sooner than later.
Don't forget to tell him about Dahlia dragging us with chem bombs.
Yeah. So, do you know how I got that? And I kind of just tell him the whole story from how, like, I
Yeah.
got the junkyard. We got, all of this stuff that's happened, and I'm like, so they're in prison, right? And we're in deep with this Commonwealth shit. We don't want to call Dahlia. We think she might already be on the way. I don't know what's doing, but Sly, we need help.
He walks over to the phone and picks it back up, and he goes, "Yeah, I need whatever fucking vodka you have. Just bring it up and charge the room, okay?
Ash holds up her thumb.
Not for you.
The thumbs
It's
up.
not fucking for you. It's all for me because I have to deal with you assholes this early in the morning."
To be fair, sir. To be fair, Sly.
Sir?
The two of us kind of.
Sir?
Listen.
I
I
have
spent some
done
time in
nothing.
Texas. To be fair, Sly, the two of us kept things under control.
Well, you did. You did all the talking. I tried not to laugh and I fell on my ass.
Yeah, she fell off a horse.
My ass hurts.
Okay, so game plan. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, that's what we were kind of coming here. We don't know if what they're gonna do.
What was my original job title with you fuckwits?
I don't even remember. Friend?
Observer.
And
Friend.
reporter.
Observer.
I'm not
Well,
fucking.
reporter.
What the? This is a
Listen,
fucking
Oh,
shit
Sly,
show.
You're one of us now.
One of us now. What?
All right.
Like?
What happened was, you know how Bertha gets with the horses. We should have let her go back. We all had to stay in Rome together for this goddamn Congress.
She fucking chops someone in half.
Listen, all right? She overreacted. I'll give you that.
You have to
Overreacted.
admit, that's pretty damn impressive.
An overreaction.
Seen through the bone and everything.
An overreaction is me punching the bartender when he cuts me off. She fucking chopped someone in half.
He says that and Ash lifts up her head. Did you?
What? Punch someone? Yeah, I've done that before. Like, who gives a fuck? But that's not that. Oh, okay, that's like saying the fucking Atlantic is wet. What the fuck? She overreacted. You guys really have this weird bullshit way of minimizing really shitty bad things.
It's all perspective.
And you're all just sitting around laughing. Ha ha ha. Like now Dr. Sly's got to come in and fix this
true
shit show.
that she did overreact, Sly. It is true that she did overreact. All right? That was not an appropriate reaction for the situation. Could I be underselling it? Potentially.
Little bit.
Yeah, so meet Cleaver Bertha. So we're in this and I think we can move LT. I think we can move LT. I think we can get him on side. I think that he wants to see change in the city. He loves the Congress. He wants to see it do good for people.
You are the most interesting fucking case I've ever had. I swear to God.
It's pretty great.
Okay, are you... What are you guys just fucking every day? What is this?
We haven't even
Not
had a moment
today, so
alone
far.
since we got here. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're up his ass.
on your
He's so great.
side.
Like, he's a dude.
Listen.
What? Sorry.
He saved us from the cops. There was a massive fucking horde of cops on motorcycles and horses.
You're
If
gonna
it's me, I'd be dead.
you're gonna find
But
this
Donnie
weird.
talked us out of everything.
You're gonna
So yes, he's fucking impressive.
you're gonna find this weird for me, but cops aren't necessarily the bad guys. Like
What?
Oh,
what?
please.
They're fucking doing their job. Like I'm doing my job.
Oh, yeah? Yeah?
Mm,
I can think of another group of people who were just doing their job.
What? The fucking guy that blew up the bar? Cause yeah, he sucked at his fucking job.
yeah,
No,
he
not
was
that
just
guy.
doing his job.
I was thinking of other groups of people in history, but, you know.
Oh, I see what you're
Pit
saying.
Raiders?
But hey, listen.
Don't go there with me, all right? I
Listen.
was just doing my
Not you,
job.
not the pit raiders either, my god.
Listen.
You think I'm going to judge where you're from?
If you want to flip some cops and start a revolution, it's not like that's just gonna be me telling Buddy, look what they did. Isn't that crazy? Like, if that's what you guys want to do, by all
Listen.
means.
We're cool. We just want to save our friend.
Yeah.
That's really what we want to do,
That would be what I'd be focused on.
right? And I thought maybe moving the cop would do something for us.
I don't know. You could try, but like,
Well, this is why I came here. I'm in deep, Sly.
it's like a
You know
stand.
me.
It's a stand-up guy. You told me the whole story. He seems like I don't think he's just gonna
He's a good
walk
dude.
down and let up someone that fucking chopped his friend in half.
No, he's not. So what do we do?
I don't. Probably that bitch Dahlia is just gonna show up and be like, "Oh, your friend's free now. You gotta make sure to huff this goofy gas." Like I don't know.
Oh, that might happen. She might try to test drugs on him for her getting them out.
Like I don't fucking. This place is weird. Okay, why do you
It is
think?
weird.
Why do you think I've been just shacked up here the whole time? First of all, none of you guys have fucked with me and said anything like "come with us," so I've just been like, "Okay, I'll do my own thing." But like,
Well, you know what, Sly? That changes today.
no,
You're coming back with us to Delegate Nasa,
no,
and we got your help.
no. Listen,
What do you know? No.
You guys
It's
wouldn't.
either
No, no,
that
no,
or
no.
I'm sleeping right here.
We're moving in with you. Or you moving in with us?
I will call the front office so fast.
And say what?
I don't kick them out. I pay money to be here. What are you guys doing? Trespassing, which seems like you're good at that, right? Isn't that what old Bertha did?
Come on, Sly.
What?
We're working together. You're part of
Fine.
Cake
It's
Town.
I
You know you're
know.
part of Cake
I'm
Town.
supposed to be a hard
Fair, Cake
ass.
Town suffer without Bertha.
I
And
don't.
to be
wanna
fair,
eat.
what about the boys? The boys without Destra.
Well, fuck them kids. Whatever.
I mean,
Like-
trust me. I agree, bro. There's some
You have
kid
a
here that's
son.
mine. I don't even know
Speaking
where
of
he
it,
is.
It's so early. You left
Listen,
him at daycare.
It's fine. They'll take care of him, I hope. I've just been hoping we could forget about Bick.
No, you can't just forget about a kid. That would be fucked up, Donnie.
Yeah. Well, you know. I don't have a good track record with kids.
All
The
right.
only one that I've known.
So, all right. So what okay. So let's just quickly go over this. Dahlia's probably gonna let them out, right? So
Probably.
then,
And
If
lock
she-
us into something else.
so if she doesn't come, what's the next course of action?
We met some other people, right?
Okay.
We met, Scott Denny, Benny. We ain't met Queen Bronny yet, but we know her deal. I don't think we could. No, I don't want to call them.
Hold on.
Those are the only people we know in town, except for, Ash's old crew, and I don't think they're going to be any help to us.
So says you. Ash could do anything.
How about this?
Unfortunately.
How about I get back to sleeping,
Right.
right? Give me like 3 or 4 more hours. You guys go to sleep, catch up on your sleep. Tomorrow I'll go down to the precinct with yous, see what's going on. sure Dahlia is going to show up, but if not, maybe we could talk to some people. They're not going to stay there. No way they're going to stay there with them. I'm not going to let it happen. All right.
As he says that, Ash gets off the bed and stretches. Okay.
Okay. And
Thanks, Sly.
we'll figure
You
that.
come with us in the morning.
Yes, I'll come with you. And as he says, I'll come with you in the morning, there's a knock on the door. And he's like, what the fuck? Oh, it's probably my vodka. And
Good. I thought it was the cops.
he swings open the door and is shoved out of the way as Spark walks into the room.
Fucking hell.
What the shit? Ash just sits right back down on the bed. Like, God
And
damn it.
I just back
I
up
will
and I'm
never
like,
go to
listen.
bed.
Hey there, love. Hey.
Did you follow us all the way here?
Yeah, I heard there was some stuff going around town.
Why'd you push Sly? He's a good guy.
About that. What's up, Slime? And
Slime.
Sly, do you know her?
Sly looks up and down and has a sneer on his face. Yeah, I've seen fucking Spark before. What's up? Oh, nothing. Just checking in on an old flame.
Ash is just gonna flop back and just start mumbling under her breath in French. Just like,
Ooh, you know how I like it when you speak French. Hey, darling. Heard you got yourself into a predicament.
oh, I didn't. I'm fine.
Okay.
My
Yeah, we're
friend's
doing
not so
fine.
much.
Seems like Ash or Astra and your other friend, the tall one,
Bertha.
Bertha. A little bit of a pickle, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
things could have gone smoother.
All right.
There's
Well,
a lot going on in this town.
here's what I'm gonna do is my friends and I are gonna go down to that precinct in about 30 minutes.
No.
She like shoots off the bed and is like, no, you don't need to do that, Spark.
It's totally fine. We got this under control. We actually, Spark, I want to apologize for the situation that happened earlier today. That was my mistake. I didn't realize you were.
Oh, that's right.
Ash is gonna stand between them. And she's
That's
gonna,
right.
She's
How's your
gonna put her
face
hand
feeling,
on Donnie's
buddy?
chest.
How's your fucking
like-
face feeling? Yeah, you're a bit of a bitch,
Yeah,
aren't you?
It felt better. I'll admit.
Okay,
It felt
okay.
better. But I just wanted to say that as you know, I don't think there's any reason to rush in there violently. At least not right now. I think that there's a time and a place for that. But I've kind of massaged the LT a little bit, and we got Dahlia who's probably gonna come.
Spark puts her finger on your lips. Listen, here's what's gonna happen. Oh, that's so fucking fun. Ashanti, by the way, I fucking knocked out your boyfriend. Just one shot. Just a little bit of a
Yeah,
bitch.
told me.
Walking around like 4 health.
And okay, whatever. Fucking. Anyways, so here's what's gonna happen: is we're gonna go down right now, and we're gonna bust out your
Already went
friends.
down.
And for this favor,
No.
there's no fucking no. Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
saying this. No, there's no fucking no. We're gonna go free your friends. All right, we're gonna grease some palms, smash some heads, and you guys are gonna, that little chem band thing that's going on. You guys are gonna
Yeah.
vote fucking no on the chem ban. All right.
If
Awesome.
Ash or not Ash, Spark.
What?
If we say no, they
We'll
will
die.
kill us.
Well,
2 birds with 1 stone, eh, sister?
Listen,
I suppose
I've got my
I will
orders.
die.
I didn't use names or anything, but there's kind of an order that if these delegates don't do it, we ask them to, they're gonna fucking die. So I don't know. I could save you, but there's gonna be some shit happening. So, like I said, we're gonna go down. We're gonna free your friends. We're gonna clear their names. And then after that, everything will be nice. All right? And all you
What
gotta
do we
do
owe you?
just that vote. And I haven't
Vote yes, we die. Vote no, we die.
who says you're gonna die? Who's got you
Common
pigeonholed?
sense.
Common sense.
Hallucinogen core.
What the fuck? Why are you fucking around?
Tell
Why
ya,
are you fucking around with those people?
We had little
we're not.
twist.
They started fucking with us.
You sit there and you leave a
They pinned
group.
to death on us.
Hey, I'm talking to Ashanti. You leave a group of bad people and crooks and associate with them right when you come into town. What is that about? You might as well
Against
just.
my will.
It's funny that you're always about freedom and I can do whatever I want and I'm so strong. And it always seems like you're fucking backed into a corner.
She's just gonna cover Spark's mouth with her hands.
All right.
It's a bit of a reach for her, but
I see I'm pushing some buttons again. Listen.
they were going to put us away for murder. We didn't know it was going to come with all of these strings attached. To be fair, Donnie has saved our lives quite often. Speaking of, you guys know of the Hand Clan, right?
Yeah.
The goofy ass operation.
Yeah.
See my
That-
gun? I
That,
kind of show her my gun. I don't brandish it at her. I don't
Oh.
give it to her. I just pull it out.
Sparks knows enough about Raider lore and looks and goes, yeah, fucking bitch.
That's what I
You
said.
have Sebastian's revolt. That's funny. That's funny.
Right?
He was a bitch.
Oh god, I hated that little weasel. Ooh, sit there talking. What a loser. Okay. What? So you killed some raiders? Cool. They're like the
We
shittiest
didn't
ones.
just kill them. We
killed
didn't
all
even
of them.
just kill them, though. We made them kill themselves.
Okay. So why
It's
are you?
impressive.
I guess, but like, why are you like? All I'm
A
hearing
lot
from
happened
you.
real quick.
Why don't you guys just join back up at this point? Obviously, you have Astra's in prison for what, the third time, the fourth time. Bertha's there. What I don't know how many times you guys have been in prison. Like, why don't you guys just
What?
join back up?
Listen, Spark, I respect you, but I'm never doing Raider shit again.
Seems like you
All
still
right.
are. Seems like you still are.
We got a community same as you.
Oh.
We just got different values.
Spark.
This place has values. You guys got values. We got values.
Spark looks over at Sly. Hey Sly, remember that one time one of your groups ended up like trying to negotiate with us and like work with us and we killed them all? And Sly like bares his teeth and he's like,
Wait, can Ash do a roll to see if she was involved in that?
you could roll.
What would it
Where
be?
you killed all the settlers?
No. Oh shit, yeah, they did do that. They dressed up as Minutemen.
Well,
Shit, what would that be under?
that would that would be an intelligence check.
Right. I'm gonna go with science.
Science.
Okay, so she does remember this.
Sly is, baring his teeth and
Ash
he's
just
frustrated.
covers her hand over her mouth like, oh shit.
Goes, yeah, I remember when you fucking did that. Listen, I care about each group as much as I have to because I'm doing a job. But
You had
these
hair back then.
ones, yeah.
I didn't recognize you. Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't recognize you either,
Because I don't have a nose.
Miss Fresh School. That was pretty fucked up. But whatever. Raider life, live, let live. Yeah, I fucking remember that, Spark. All right, but this is different. All right, these people are obviously different, more talented. I like them better. All right, so just fucking butt out and just go. All right, because you might think that you're tough shit, and in your own little world you are, because all you can do is walk around and bully people. But this town is bigger than your little shitty fucking Raider clan. All right.
Oh.
My boss.
Why?
No, I don't like. I'm not scared.
Yeah, he got Buddy behind him.
What is she gonna
Listen.
do except for hit me in the face? You gonna kill me? You know what happens if you kill me, right? I'm in, right? I'm fucking made essentially. You take me out, Reaver gets killed. You get killed. You really want that for me? Little old slime, as you say. Spark is looking back. All right. Calling ace and ace. I get it. I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But still know you're a little bitch and you are a fucking worm and you're no better than any of my shitty little Raider gangs. What, you have money behind you? You have caps behind you? That's really cool, Sly. At the end of the day, you're worthless and you're just some yes man that barks to someone bigger than you. I do whatever I want, okay?
Well, aren't you here doing it like you said that you were just following orders earlier?
No, I said that it was brought to Reaver's attention. All right. If I was
My apologies.
If I was lockstepping in line, I would have told him Ashanti's here and I would have shot her dead. Isn't that right, Ashanti?
And she just looks up at her, like, just stares at her, like.
That's right.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm doing what I want to do. And what I want to do is break your friends out of fucking prison, have a little fun, scare a couple cops, and then get this chem ban out of people's mouths. All right? Because chems are going to stay.
How about this? Can we negotiate?
Actually, I might have a plan.
All right. What do you want to negotiate? What's your plan? Throw it up here. Let me hear.
Well, I was gonna just say we could agree to vote with you if you don't break our friends out of jail.
You want your friends to just stay in jail?
They're
That's
not
not what I'm
going
saying.
to. But what if you guys attacked the people who were trying to get the ban? You go after Hallucinogen Corp. With all of Reaver's might. I'm sure his military has grown significantly if he hasn't already captured Nuka World.
You know we're not the only people that Dahlia and her cronies have gotten to, right?
Part of why
If
we're
you
in
want to
town.
if you want to get to them, get to them.
They're the
We
ones
weren't going to
pushing.
vote to ban chems either way. You had our vote either way. I was double crossing her from the beginning. I was just
She's
trying
just
not
gonna
to die.
look at Dottie like surprised, like she didn't know that.
I was just trying not to die in that moment. We needed to get out of jail. She was our only way out.
Okay.
You're an alternative.
So we're leaving your friends in prison. You're going to vote no. I'm going to go intimidate some more delegates.
Well,
Wait, Raiders are delegates
what about
too?
Ash's?
No, we're going to go scare some fucking delegates in the Congress. Cuz why not? We're in
Said I
town
would
anyways.
stop them.
What are they going to say? Oh, some raiders approached us. We're not scared. We were just going to go kill a bunch of cops in a moment and you told us not to.
That's true.
So,
Fair
okay.
enough.
As for that hallucinogen
Just don't
thing,
hurt any horses.
listen, word gets around fast. That's pretty fucking funny. I would have loved to seen that cop get chopped in half.
Right? It's one of ours.
Ash just smiles like I almost fell off the horse. Well, I did fall off the horse laughing.
All right. Noted. Whatever. If you guys don't want our help, whatever. I'm out of here. And she walks over and gives Ashanti a kiss on the mouth and tussles Sly's hair on the way out and leaves. And Sly slams the
That
door
was hot as
behind
hell.
him. And he's like, that fucking, God damn it. First of all,
I don't know about you two. That turned me on.
he looks at Ash and he goes, first of all, fuck you. I didn't even realize that was a fucked up thing to do. That was brutal what you did back then. I know that you changed your ways, but that's fucking.
I know it was, but I used the same method to get rid of those raiders.
I know.
Well, at least the ones I was in charge of.
I know. And I'm sure Buddy knew, and that's kind of a little fucked, but it is what it is.
Well, the railroad did help us escape Reaver. I'm sure they mentioned something to him.
Listen, bro, we all used to trade and shit. We don't trade it anymore.
I didn't know you were a raider. She kind of like nudges
How
Donnie.
else do you get out of it? Like, what else do you do in the pit? There's
Fight.
2 things you do in the pit. And in one, you don't get to leave.
All right. So I guess what? Can I go back to sleep? What?
Yeah.
You guys are waiting on
I think
Dahlia?
we're
Is
all
that
gonna
the
try to
plan?
Get a little sleep.
I think we're all counting.
We're
on
going down
Dahlia
in the
to
morning.
show up.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna go down in the morning. Dahlia will probably be there. If not, another opportunity will present itself.
Okay. And don't forget.
We're gonna crash here at the hotel.
What the fuck?
Can you spot us?
Can I spot you? Can you spot me? Yeah. Don't forget, by the way, the Congress isn't one day now. So we gotta
We're gonna spring our buddies,
figure
and
this.
then we're gonna get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, I'm going to sleep because fuck you guys. You woke me up.
All right. We'll put it on your room. All right, and then we get a room on Sly.
That's fine. He doesn't care. He's like, whatever.
Awesome.
And he goes and passes right back out when you guys leave. Is there anything else you want to do?
Shower.
Okay. Good. I'm glad that you
Together.
did that check.
Yes.
All right. While you two explore each other's bodies and prepare to bed, we're gonna cut back to Astra and Bertha just to see if they're up to anything. As it's been
Are you guys exploring each other's bodies?
Spark does it anyway because it sounded fun.
it's about an hour since you've been locked up. Anything going on? You sleeping? You up, girl?
No sleep. Yes.
Astra doesn't know what sleep is at this point. At this point, she feels like she's seen her friends for the last
Is there
time.
anything in the cells? I don't even remember.
Toilet and a cot.
Okay. She's just laying on the cot, you know, trying to not think, because if she has to think, it will be a disaster. So
A disaster.
Astra's just sitting up against the back wall with her knees in front of her, kind of just staring at the floor.
the music though has changed to "Fix You" by Coldplay.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Good to know.
Oh,
Thank
this is
you,
my chance to
Bertha.
pick a Phil Collins song. Dang damn it!
Oh my god, you really did. It would have been Susudio, wouldn't it have? I'm
No,
sorry.
really.
I know.
So you both are just staying up in your own little worlds. And as time passes, the watchman walks over and hucks a brick of food at you guys again. The same sweet potato that was tossed before, still rock hard. As breakfast is served, and
It's a superfood.
it's a superfood. Donnie, Ash, and Sly gather in the morning, get dressed up, and head down to the police station.
Listen, this is going to be fine. We're going to get him out. Everything's going to be fine.
And you walk into the police station and are greeted by the front desk clerk. Hey, oh, you guys, what's...
Good morning, officer.
Yeah, what the fuck are you guys doing here?
So I walked in with my hand in my pocket and I got a little of that serum on me. Just in case. Just so I'm lubed up.
Okay.
And I ask the officer, I'm like, how are you? I know you must have had a rough night.
I don't really feel like pleasantries are needed today. I know that you guys, yeah. What?
No, I understand.
What are you all doing here?
Here to serve our friends.
See
if anybody's inquired after them.
Nope. Usually people don't look after cop killers too much.
Fair.
So...
May I borrow your phone?
No.
Thank you. Do you have a payphone?
Have a great day.
Blessed.
Don't think payphones exist in the future.
Payphones are old. I think they're around.
Payphone for the future.
Sly looks at you and is like, well, this was a fucking roaring success.
Well, we could call Dahlia.
Okay. I guess want to go back to the... I don't know.
No, I don't want to call Dahlia. I don't know what to do. How do we get him out of jail?
Well,
Yeah? Ash? I'm open to suggestions.
if we can't fight Dahlia, there's always Spark.
Yeah.
I don't want... You know what? Where's the LT? I want to talk to the LT.
We can...
Should I go speak with delegates while you guys do all this? I feel like I'd only cause issues.
I think that's a great idea. Sly, me and you, we're going to talk to the LT.
Okay, where is he?
Ash is gonna give both. She's gonna kiss Donnie on the lips, but then kiss Sly on the cheek before she leaves.
Can you give me an athletics check?
Oh no! How tall? I forget he's so
God.
tall.
What could possibly
Oh,
go wrong? What could
Tries to
possibly
kiss him and
go
trips.
wrong?
No, when you try to kiss him, he puts his hand on your lips and pushes your head away like a... He's like, get the fuck out of here. It's way too early for your bullshit.
It's okay, I
It
catch
was
her.
a friendly kiss. Go ahead.
I catch her and I kiss her on the cheek, and then she goes off.
Damn. Okay, so...
Feisty, Sly.
LT, I don't know who the fuck this is. Where do we find them?
All right. He has to have an office around here somewhere, and I walk back up to the front desk, and I'm like, I really apologize for that awkward interaction earlier. I'm looking for the lieutenant.
Lieutenant Leon?
Lieutenant LT, yes.
He took the day off. He had a really rough night.
Yeah, no, it was a rough night. I don't blame him. Don't blame him at all.
Okay.
Is there anybody we could speak to about our friends?
I don't know. Are you legal representation?
Yeah, he's their lawyer.
Yeah, I'm the lawyer of them too, and I would like to see my clients, please. And Sly is going to make a speech
I
check.
should have said I was the lawyer.
I think they know Donnie well enough by now.
The guy looks right up at Sly. He goes, "There's no fucking way you're a lawyer. Not with that stupid fucking face and that dumb accent."
Worth a shot.
right.
It was. Oh.
So lucky Ash left before he said that.
Sly pauses and he nods his head and he looks at you, Donnie. And he pauses and he goes, "All right, this is a fucking lesson." He's whispering to you, "This is a fucking lesson, all right? Half of your fucking friends would fly off the handle here. I'm going to grin and bear it and we're going to move on." Absolutely,
You know what,
sir.
Sly?
I had to
I
try.
appreciate you so much. I'm really happy that we're here together. This is a refreshing change of
This
pace.
is why Ash left.
Bertha's gonna rot in prison.
Yeah.
All right.
Asher's just prepared
So,
to die here.
are there visiting hours? Just I want to. All right, fine. I am going to. We gotta call Dahlia.
Okay.
I think that's the only way.
Okay. We'll.
'Cause I don't want. I mean, like, is there somebody else I can report this to? I want to talk to somebody else who's not gonna freak out.
There.
I don't. I wanted to.
Give me a perception
think
check.
Because like I don't want to just be like there's a bunch of raiders that want to kill you. That's
Uh,
bad.
so you don't really know how the cops are acting right now, because you're kind of in your golden retriever era. So you can go up and ask each one of them if
Oh my
they
god.
can help you at all if you want.
Energy.
In my retriever era.
I loved it.
Sly, you get a sense of which one of these guys might be in charge?
I mean, do you see how every single one of them is fucking looking at you right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they want to fucking talk to you, bud.
Right on. Fantastic. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Thank God. God, I fucking hate the cops.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. But there's this one guy, LT. He seems like he's at least.
Hey, Donnie, what happened
not
last
bad.
night?
It was rough. It was rough, Sly. It was rough.
Yeah, and what happened to his friend?
Oh,
he got.
okay.
He got
Yeah.
some Bertha. Yeah.
Yeah, and usually those people need some time, don't they?
All right, motherfucker.
What?
All right.
Am I wrong?
I was focused on Bertha,
I-
who did the slashing.
Yeah, I get
I want to
it.
make sure she's all right.
These people are people too. They're fucking gross, but they're
You're right.
people too.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Oh,
It's
no.
hard for me to see past my own judgment sometimes. You're absolutely right. At least they're getting 4 hots on cot, or those little weird bricks that we got. We gotta find a phone.
Probably the closest one's that pizzeria.
All right,
Get some pizza for breakfast.
let's go. We'll get a
Pizza.
slice and make a
It'll
call.
work for old
After all
man.
after all those deliveries Bertha made for them, they should be grateful for that.
Oh no.
They're gonna
All right,
try
so
and
we
get
go
around-
to Romeo's.
No, I forget what it's called. It's not Romeo's. Romeo was the
No,
bar.
Romeo's blew up.
Romeo
Romeo's
just blew up.
Oh, the Republic of Pizza.
Yeah, you go into the
It's next to the
Republic of
trash
Pizza. Yeah.
You want to see what I got, Sly?
No, not really.
We're gonna walk right past it.
Oh, you got the fucking trash heap. I know, you told me already.
I did. Donnie's deserted treasures.
Yeah, I know about your whole escapades. As you open the door and bling, bling,
I'm
bling, bling,
proud.
the kids, it's 9:00 in the morning. The pizza shop shouldn't be open, but they open at 8, and the kids swamped already again. Oh my God, there's so much pizza. Hi, welcome to the Republic of Pizza. Oh my God, it's Donnie. Hi, Donnie. Oh,
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
oh, God, I'm getting, pardon my French, fricked real bad over here.
Rough day at the pizza house.
Yeah. Also, my uncle got cut in half last night.
Oh no!
Yeah. What can I do to help you?
I'm really sorry to hear that, guy.
I wish we were here to offer help. But I was hoping we could use your phone.
Oh, absolutely. Anything for the great Donnie.
I appreciate that, buddy.
No problem. This is how I cope, by the way. I should be sad, but honestly, I showed up to the pizzeria early this morning because I knew if I kept working, I wouldn't feel the tears. But anyways, the phone's yours, sir.
Thank you.
It hurts so bad. You want pineapple on the pizza? Okay. I'll just gotta go out back and get
We've
pineapple.
lost him.
Oh. What the fuck is
Donnie
going
gonna
on?
have to do his
Donnie's
Donnie
lost
have
in
to
the
do a
sauce.
speech check so that they don't know Donnie's laughing the whole time.
I'm fucking crying. Mm.
Bertha's
Oh man.
fail. Oh, it's over. Rip pepperoni.
Oh.
If she gets out, she's never coming back to this goddamn town again.
I
thinks they should go with Spark's plan at this point.
I successfully passed my speech check, so nobody knows that I was laughing.
I even see. Yeah, absolutely. Double 11 actually means that you calmed him down even more, and he's not thinking about his dead bisected uncle.
Guys are a bunch of overreactors. Good lord.
His dead bisected uncle
no.
is a great band name. Okay, so oh my god.
That's quite a
Um,
cheesy joke there.
Bunch of overreactors.
Oh no, I
Sly,
did it.
what do you think? All right, I'm just gonna roll a d20,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, 10 or above, we go with the Raiders, or 11 or above, we go with the Raiders, and 10 or below, we go with the fucking drug people.
Ah, we're letting our politics come down to chance.
I let the dice.
Drug people, it is. All right, so I
Oh.
called Dahlia.
Uh.
Well,
It's 2025, I know
Probably
otherwise.
looking for Spark.
I can't wait for her to not help us.
Hallucinogen Incorporated, Dahlia Withers speaking. How can I help you?
Hello, Miss Withers. This is Donnie. Donnie Caketon.
Donald, how are you? That's so good to
It's
hear
just
from
Donnie,
you.
Thanks. It's wonderful to be talking to you again too, love. You suggested that I give you a call should we run into any issues while we were here in Rome.
Absolutely.
I'm sure a connected woman like yourself has already heard that we may have gotten ourselves into a spot of trouble again.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, we were surprised that we didn't see you this time since that's how we met.
Yeah, you're in a bit of a pickle for sure. Interesting stuff about murder and cops.
Yeah, I mean, I know that you're an incredibly powerful, and I know that this couldn't be past you.
That's very flattering words from you, Donnie. I'm glad that you appreciate my station and understand my power. Yeah. Listen, do you know the term persona non grata?
I don't speak Latin.
Yeah, it basically means that Bertha and Astra are kind of dead to hallucinogen, and we can't really do much for them. Because if we show up bailing out cop killers, our whole cover's kind of blown. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
No, I do understand that. I
I
understand how that could be bad for business.
mean,
So
we could go
just
over
more
the
in
top if you
framing murderers.
listen.
Over the top?
Yeah. If you want, we could just
I mean,
take
I'm
care of.
not committed to anything, but I'm curious.
We could just take out the whole police department and install our own cops, if you will. If you
Right on.
if you want to
That's
get
intriguing.
If you want to go that route.
So like a corporate police force.
Oh, that sounds intriguing.
It has a ring to it. Yeah, no, I know. I appreciate that so much, Dahlia, and I want to thank you so much for talking to me. And I think you're right. You know, the persona non grata thing is probably the way to go. And
Hey,
thanks.
Donnie, before you go, obviously you know that I happen to hear a lot of things and know a lot of stuff.
You're a brilliant woman.
You are such a flatterer early in the morning, let me tell you.
I'm a morning person.
There is rumors going around of delegates being shakedown by that raider gang that has recently stumbled into town. Know anything about that?
The raider gang that recently stumbled into town and into my fucking deserted treasure yard? Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah.
Ash knows them.
You're a smart man, Donnie. You're a very smart man.
I've already attacked one of these settlements. I'm not trying to run in with them.
Let's throw some hypotheticals around.
Right on.
Hypothetically, if these raiders owe you a favor, or sorry, if you owe them a favor, if you will, I could see how they might cash that in tomorrow, perhaps. I'd like to remind you how much your vote means to us, Donnie.
We're dead one way or the other, honey. We just got to decide what we want to do. The way I figure it, I got about 24, maybe 48 hours, right? And then you kill me, or they kill me.
I could just offer you all protection. We are way more powerful than some stinky little raiders.
You know what? I'm not very proud of my life or my past. I've done a good job to clean myself up. But Dahlia, I'd rather throw my ass in with stinky raiders than a bunch of corporate fuck. You have a good day. And I hang up. And I'm like, Sly, we're going to go ahead and call Ash's ex-girlfriend. I understand how that sounds. And we're going to get the fuck out of this town.
Yeah, we're gonna have to act real fucking fast then.
Real super fast. Like super fast.
A quick call. Whatever. Call who you need to.
Awesome. I don't know who to call because Ash has all the phone numbers. So I guess we just run after Ash.
Oh yeah, Ash went away. Yeah.
Yeah, she went back to delegate housing, changed her clothes, and now she's meeting with delegates in professional-looking clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Think like the movie Clue. You are now following Tim Curry throughout the town, heading over to the delegate housing now to catch up with Ash. Sly is
fantastic.
huffing. He hasn't ran in forever. Jesus Christ.
We got this, buddy.
Fuck.
We got this.
Yeah. Ash.
It's all right.
Ash.
It sounds like he's saying ass.
Ash.
Uh,
We got you. We found her, right? We found her.
okay.
She's in the delegate housing.
Fuck
She
it.
doesn't look like her. Like her hair is all done up. She's got her glasses held up by her hair. She's got
God.
She's got hair sticks holding her.
Gorgeous. Fucking stunning. We need to call Spark
Really?
and light this town on fire. I may or may not have definitely broke ties with Dahlia in a rather aggressive.
So we need to get out of here fast.
Yeah, no, we need to get out of here. We need to bust our buddies out of here. She wasn't going to help us. She's like, cop murderers, we can't help them. And I completely understand that from a philosophical perspective. But
Okay.
ACAB, We gotta go.
So as he's talking, she's dragging
Apparently,
him by
I'm a
his
raider
shirt.
again.
You know what? I'm sure Reaver would love to have me with company.
Well, you know what? I don't. I mean, like, as let's just talk about your economy before we do anything.
Yeah, she's still dragging him as she's leading. They have to go get all their shit. And as she's doing though, she's starting to whistle a very specific tune very loudly. But I can't whistle, so.
Oh, that's Phil Collins.
Like she's calling Spark. I
And
can't whistle.
off in the distance, you hear a very faint, no shit. As Spark had been kind of hanging around, because she's been shaking down delegates
Oh,
and is following the whistle. He goes, "Well, I haven't heard that whistle in forever. What's up, good looking? Oh my gosh, what is up?"
I was doing professional work, but change of plans. We're going with your plan. You want to kill some
Yeah,
people?
let's do it.
Do I want
We
to
need to
kill
get
some
out of here
people?
now.
Does the Pope shit in the woods? Let's go, honey.
I need
I
to
would
change
hope
first. I
so.
am not ruining this outfit. It cost 50
And I just
fucking
grab
pounds.
her and we go while you're wearing your fucking.
No, she doesn't even have her stop sign.
Yes, you do.
As Spark,
Just go past the junkyard. I got one.
as you emerge from the delegate housing, Spark does a sharp whistle, and slowly
None of us can whistle.
Raider gangs, Raider members start piling in. 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, 21.
Oh
And
my god, the army.
you are
You're a-
marching
you're a
through.
little pig.
You are marching through town now. 25 deep,
This is not
plus
what I wanted
you.
to do.
and
You
Spark
did all that work to not be raiders.
Spark looks at you and she goes, "I'm so glad to have you back on our side, Ashanti. Let's go get your friends out. All right?"
I'm sorry, Sly.
Sly's like, observe and report. What the fuck? Okay.
I guess we could have done something else, but it seemed like we were dead either way.
I don't.
Be like, listen,
I don't
Sly,
know.
let it ride, baby.
Let-
We only got 24 in here.
the only thing I'm gonna miss about this stupid fucking town is that hotel.
That's a nice hotel.
You know
You
what?
weren't lying.
Sly, we get back home. We're going to find you a masseuse. Specifically for you.
And you're not offering?
Would you like?
No, that's why I was about to say thank God. I want someone who
That's why I didn't offer.
I want someone to take care of my body, not take care of my body. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Sly, we're going to get her to respect you one way or the other.
One way or the other. Oh,
I'm not trying to sleep with them.
Spark turns
No, I
around.
understand.
Spark turns
I
around and
understand,
goes.
baby, but he just, you got to respect his choice.
Spark turns around and goes, "Oh, I love it when Ashanti pouts." All right, let's go.
She just pouts more like, God fucking damn it.
And
I'm enjoying this.
Spark takes lead, starts skipping through town.
She's happy.
It's
Donnie just made her day.
most of the time she, is acting too cool for school and tough. But when it's chaos time, Spark really lights up and gets excited. And
Got a little spark
Spiders
in her.
know. I want to make a roll. I want to see if Ash is doing the exact same thing to spite herself. Shit. I don't have much for charisma. Oh shit, she is maintaining composure.
all right. Okay.
So is Donnie.
What was that for, Donnie?
Oh, I thought that if I had a lot of charisma, I would start skipping.
Do you want to skip?
Not really.
Okay.
Good, I guess I have
As
to.
excited as Spark. No, mine was to see if Ash could contain herself, and she can.
Yeah, I know.
So as you
I
go
just like,
through
I just like being part of the party.
as you go through the town square, everyone
We get the criticals now.
e-
Skipping?
no, everyone in town sees you. and
I don't like
sees
this.
the large group.
I don't like this anymore.
Uh,
The
Oh,
pit
no.
raiders are gonna show up like, holy shit.
and they are fleeing, and they are screaming.
The
Oh
town.
god, I don't like
And
this. Sly, I don't like this.
I do.
Oh no.
What do you
Mom,
want?
I want off the
Too
ride.
late to turn back.
Listen, I just didn't want our friends to die.
Well, listen, sugar tits. Like, I don't know what's going on. We're all fucking toast. All right. I don't know what to do. What do you want to do? You want to run away? Because I think
We're the
Spark
Cake Town Raiders.
and Spark turns around and goes, "What are you gonna run away from this? This fun?" Well, then
Listen,
we'll just have
I
to
really, you know what? I didn't realize it was going to be this big of a thing. I'm having a little bit of a problem with this.
the Raiders. What did you expect?
Donnie, would you rather take Sly and go gather our things?
Yeah, I think that might be best. You know, just for the good of the group. Every time that I get into a fight, I kind of die. So I think it might be best actually if I'm not a part of this.
Sly, go with him to make sure he doesn't die.
Oh.
Please.
All right.
We
Listen,
need Donnie.
I don't know what's the right choice, but fucking take care of yourself because this is fucking
It
bad.
is not the right choice, but we would
Come
lose
with
them.
us.
And without Bertha, the settlement fails. Without Astra, we've got crazy kids running around.
So Donnie, you pack up with
No,
You staying?
mm,
It's your choice. You have agency. What do you want to do?
Is he taking Ash with him? So she can't go with Spark?
yeah,
So as they're walking, like,
Yeah,
Spark
I'm
turns
just
around,
like- I'm
Donnie
just like-
grabs Ash and pulls her
Yeah.
with him.
yeah. I was just like, no, he can't leave without her. No.
All right, that's how I
Donnie
see it. Him
can't be here
grabbing
doing this,
Ash
right?
and dragging
This
her
is not
with him.
right. He needs to get them out. We need to get them out, but we can't be part of this. Like,
She's
realized
not going to fight him.
immediately that this is too much. Like, he got caught up in shit like this before. That's just how he came up. This is not him. This is not who he wants to be. And he just looks at Sly and looks at Ash, and he grabs both of them, like, kind of by the hand, and he's like, we're out of here. And they just go.
We are gonna cut
Does
over to
Spark notice? Oh.
Astra and Bertha that are sitting in their prison cell, having a quiet morning. Did either of you eat your sweet potato?
Nope.
Astra threw it at the wall.
All right.
Bertha's still just staring off into nothing.
You have numbed yourself out so much to what's going on that time actually passes faster. You know how sometimes you just zone out and you lose half a day because you're so out of it and despondent.
Mhm.
But as you sit there wondering what's your future, right? You would have thought that Dahlia would have been here by now to bail you out. You thought your friends would have been here by now, at least something, I would assume.
Well, Bertha doesn't think about any of that. Like, she's not worried about leaving at this point. She's just kind of mentally accepted that this world has fallen. Her image of what the world could have been has kind of been shattered a bit.
Okay.
The fact that, like, there's so much sympathy and so much hate towards her for someone that literally killed an animal that she knew could have lived, that she just doesn't. She's numb to feeling.
Okay, so here's a question. How does she react when alarm sirens start going off and there's an announcement on the PA? It says, everyone to stations, this is not a test. There's a siege being laid upon the police station. Everyone to your stations. Arm up.
I'm still a fan of the siege. That's what's messed up.
Astra
Oh
Astra
my, I love
peeks up and is curious as to what's going on. Is there any, like, windows in the cell?
You're in the
Like, is it up
basement.
against a wall or anything?
You're in
A basement.
a
Okay.
dark, poorly lit
no.
Can Astra,
basement.
like, look down the hall to see, like, where people are shuffling off to?
No one's shuffling. Everyone's running. You see shotguns.
Bertha's gonna grab the potato, just in case.
Okay.
Comfort
And then
potato.
just sit.
You
Almost like what the is going on. Let's see how this plays out is kind of where her mentality is.
the one watchman that was down there runs off into the distance for a moment, but comes back down in full riot gear, with a shotgun and a baton. It seems like he is probably tasked to watch over you. And as the commotion gets louder and louder, all of a sudden, both of you are deafened as a massive explosion rips through the police station, and you can hear rubble and debris and bodies flying through the air. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode, as you both sit in the prison wondering what's going on.
Oh
Bertha just wanted to
no.
help some horses. What the heck happened?
And now they're
That's
raiders.
all that she wanted to do. And now we're blowing up a prison.
You want to make big moves, Bertha. You want to make big plays.
If I just ended up killing the one guy, if I just kill that one guy, I don't know if any of this happens. Bertha had to have some kind of a conscience for a second, and then screw it.
All right, everyone.
No
Yep.
witnesses.
I want to thank
No
everyone
witnesses.
for watching tonight's episode. I hope that you had a great time.
I hate this sound.
This has been quite an episode. If you had a good time, this is every Sunday starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Drop a follow, drop a subscription. Players, if you want to say goodnight.
Good night, everybody. We
Thank
hate Rome.
I hate this town so
Fucking
much.
Rome.
Never
I
coming
hate
back to
this
Rome.
town more than I can
Never
hate
coming
anything
back.
else.
Thank you everyone for being here. I really
wanna be
appreciate
here.
you, and I hope that you had a great time.